1390 KJAM Madison.
The following is a presentation of KJAM Sports.
This is Jessie Giles. This is Nicole Brown. And this is Bulldog Basketball. And this is Bulldog Basketball. This is Olivia Rude. And this is Bulldog Basketball.
Back over to Anna. Anna tries another three. Right side, good for Anna Theophilus. Pops it up top for Nybert. Nybert fires the three. Top of the key. Good. Giles wants the three. Takes it. And she's got it. Rude right there for the rebound. Putback is up off the window and good.
Hi, this is Anna Theophilus, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball.
Eurostep into the paint, off the window, and good for two. Rebound, Brown. Brown creates room inside, puts it up, counted, and the foul. For Giles, the three, right side is good. Jessie Giles with the three.
Hi, this is Ken Nybert, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball.
Looking to the corner, a three for Beacon. He's got it.
I'm Eric Beacon, and this is Bulldog Basketball.
Lob inside, looking for Beacon. First touchdown, low, counted, and the foul for Aaron Beacon.
Hi, this is Jaden Yankee. Bulldog Basketball starts now.
Trying to kick it off, ball's loose. Beacon has it, puts up the shot at the top of the already hit. Jackson into the front court, sees it open, he drives it off the window. Counted, and the foul.
Hi, this is Jackson Yankee, and Bulldog Basketball starts now.
Jackson drives it, goes right around Porcello. Now a floater with some English. Drops in. Stops the keeper at Giles. Straight on three is in for Josh Giles.
Hi, this is Josh Giles, and Bulldog Basketball starts now.
And a good evening. Welcome to Lennox. This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390 KJAM. And those of you watching us live online at AmazingMadison.com. It's the first road games of the season for the Madison Lady Bulldogs and the Bulldog boys. Both teams coming off wins on Tuesday night. Madison girls got their first win of the season. It took them about a quarter and a half to get going, but once Madison got going, team that made the run to the state tournament last year. Madison put up a 16-point second quarter, a 22-point third quarter, and route to the 63-43 win over the Tri-Valley Mustangs on Tuesday night. Madison got four of their starters in double figures and nearly had a double-figure score off the bench. Jessie Giles had 17 points. He only scored one in that first quarter. Came out and started to erupt there, especially in the third for Madison. 17 for her. Nicole Brown had 15. 10 each for Anna Theophilus and Olivia Root. And Brianna Stewart came off the bench for 9. And Madison's defense was really the key, which is probably how it should be with this team. Play tenacious, aggressive defense and get in the passing lanes in particular. You saw Madison really forcing the defenders and away from the three-point line, guarding them tough wherever they were. And then when they try to make those long cross-court passes, get those long arms in the way and start tipping some balls around. That is one of Madison's big strengths on defense, is just the fact that they're long. Every single player on that starting five has got a lot of long arms to them. Balls around, they can make steals and create fast break opportunities and then use all that speed and athleticism that they've got to score some points. We saw it in fine fashion in that third quarter in the 20-point win over Tri-Valley on Tuesday. So the Madison girls will try to keep that going. Madison JV freshman girls with a loss here today. The freshman girls had a victory 21-19 in their game. The Madison boys JV has won in overtime 60-57, and the freshman boys won today 49-43. The Lennox Oriole girls team, of course, is coming off a state tournament appearance last year. They rode all the way to the championship game before losing to St. Thomas More last year. And there's a number of very good starters returning for this team, including Madison Vlaschin. Maddie Vlaschin, a 6-foot sophomore who's back for this team this year. Rihanna and Leslie Philippi back. Riley Peters back on this team. There's going to be plenty of talent for Lennox. They're 2-0 this season, but had a very close contest with Sioux Falls Christian to kind of get their year underway. We've got a lot coming up here on the Farmers Ag Center pregame show on AM 1390, including a conversation with the Madison head coach, Stacy Anderson. We talked to her at halftime of the boys' game on Tuesday, so we'll have that interview coming up for you here in just a little bit, as well as the brand-new head coach of Lennox. First-year head coach steps into a team that was second in the state last year, which is a great opportunity and a lot of pressure all at the same time. First, though, we remind you that our game officials, the law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. And fans are reminded, whether you're at the games or listening at home, hey, give the officials the respect that they deserve for volunteering their time here today. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back in 2 minutes, it's head coach Adam Quayle of Lennox. That's next on the Farmers Inc. and a pregame show from KJAM.
The Equifax data breach has affected over 145 million Americans. The Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection urges you to take steps to protect against identity theft. To see if you're a victim of the data breach, go to EquifaxSecurity2017.com. Then determine what steps you want to take that works best for you. Regularly request your free credit reports and inspect them closely. Beware of phishing emails and don't open messages or attachments from unknown senders. For more information, log on to consumer.sd.gov or call 800-300-1986.
We all know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to all of us. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by the Virginia Tech Transportation Institute. Call Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance today, 556-0242. No account too large or too small. We like them all.
And Madison offers options for nearly every input used in production agriculture, including fertilizers, seeds from Wensman and NK, crop protection, agro-intelligent precision programs, and many other producer services. Their sales reps are knowledgeable experts and provide solutions that give growers the best return on investment. And their custom applications are safe, efficient, and make sure the job gets done right. Helena of Madison is proud to support area farmers. Give the folks at Helena a call today, 605-256-3973. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Joined by Adam Quayle. He's the head coach of the Lennox Orioles girls basketball team with us here on KJAM. Thanks for joining us. We're a couple of weeks here of practice into the season and now a game into the season as well. Just kind of give us your impressions of the first few weeks that you've had to sit down and work with this Lennox Orioles team.
Yeah, well, it's been a blessing so far. It's been really fun. Of course, every time you have a new coach and a new system and graduating seniors, it's going to take some time to start to mesh, but so far so good. We kind of hopefully we got some kinks out during our first game for Sioux Falls Christian, and just looking forward to Thursday.
Yeah, and you know, nothing like having expectations when you come into the year as a new coach too. A team that made a run all the way to the state championship game last year and has a lot of returning talent, like you said, on this year's team. Who are some of the players that fans can look at and expect some big things from this year?
Yeah, we have a few returners that saw some varsity last year. Rihanna Philippi, Madison Vlashin, and Riley Peters. They all started last year. And Megan Hinker saw some varsity time off the bench. So, yeah, they made that, like you said, state championship game run last year. And I think they gained some valuable experience from that.
Talk a little bit about your opening game of the year. You had a real battle with Sioux Falls Christian and pulled out a 1-point victory. Just give us kind of a recap of that game.
Yeah, fun game, really fun atmosphere for first game of the year. We started out very well. We kind of stretched out a lead there in the second quarter. A few of our girls got in foul trouble, and we battled down by 1.5. And the second half, it was just neck and neck the whole time. Leslie Philippi, our center, our fifth starter, made some plays to force overtime, and we were just able to pull out in overtime.
With this team, what are some of the strengths that you would say, if you had to lean on a couple of things that are the the top strengths of this Orioles team?
Some strengths of ours are just our experience. Yeah, I think our competitive nature. I think every one of our girls just wants to win. They want to keep getting better. And I see that every day in practice as well. So it's definitely a strength. And I think every one of our girls can score a little bit too. So that's always nice to have.
And then, conversely, what are the things that you're focusing or maybe preaching to your team to keep getting better on?
Every day is just keep getting better at defense, on the defensive side of the ball. If we can get stops, if we can limit offensive rebounds, force some turnovers, that's always going to lead to some. That's kind of what we've been preaching so far early in the season.
Have you had an opportunity to look at any film or at all on the Bulldogs heading into this game with Madison?
A little bit, not a whole lot. Of course, there's state tournament games from last year. Mm-hmm. They got Nicole Brown and they got their Giles girl too. So there'll be a tough matchup for us. But
any specific keys, that you think are going to be, kind of the keys to the contest with Madison?
Just always the keys that we're always going to have are just going to limit turnovers and rebound. So that's not going to change really from game to game.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I appreciate you taking the time here to talk to us. Looking forward to seeing you a couple of times this season, I guess.
Yeah. Good. Thanks for having me on.
That is Alex Quayle. He's the head coach of the Lennox Orioles, joining us here in the Farmers Ag Center pregame show. Let's take a 3-minute timeout, and when we come back, it's Madison head coach Stacy Anderson on the Farmers Ag Center pregame show from KJAM.
'Tis the season to smile. And lucky for you, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has lots of reasons for you to smile. Let's start with Christmas loans as low as 4.9% APR. And how about double the rewards points on Dakota Land Visa credit card purchases now through December 31st. And of course, the ever-popular Beat Bucks, perfect for every Christmas list. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details. And let your friends at Dakota Land give you a reason to smile. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Take special care of your animals with Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic. With doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Jennifer on hand for helpful hints on your animal care. For your vacations, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. Call for details. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies. Call Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for helpful hints on your animal care.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Thunder Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes from Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Thunder Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Thunder Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Thunder Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman, 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives. To schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System, call us at 605-256-6551.
Shop now at Sands Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison. Right now, get 20% off men's shoes and 20% off men's chaps plaid shirts. Also at Sands Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, get 20% off women's shoes and boots and 25% off women's dresses. Sands is now open Monday through Friday until 7 p.m. for your holiday shopping convenience. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel in downtown Madison. Your place for holiday shopping. Shop Stan's where service comes first.
We're back in again on the Farmers Ag Center pregame show on AM 1390 KJAM. Getting you ready for a doubleheader between Madison and Lennox. Girls game up first. Their first win of the season against Tri-Valley on Tuesday. And after the game, we caught up with Madison head coach Stacy Anderson. Started off, you were down, but it was 7 or 9 there in that second quarter. And then, the defensive intensity, you really kind of flipped the whole switch on the game. It kind of changed up the defense, and it seems like everything started clicking.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my gosh, we're starting out exactly like we did last time. I'm like, I got to do something different. So I kept telling the girls, you need to get up, and they just would not do it. I think they were so worried about getting, burned to the basket. And I try to tell them it doesn't matter because we have help side defense. Somebody will be there. But I thought I needed to do something. So we switched up the defense, and then it really picked up that intensity too. So that was good to see. Good to see for sure.
You switch the defense. Obviously, you get the turnovers is one thing, but the whole tempo of the game went the way you want it.
Right.
I would imagine that some turnovers are going to come when you play at that tempo, but Madison can play at the speed that most teams probably can't.
Right. I kept telling the girls, you're the state track champions. Let's get out and go. And it's just like they would not take off. And so, we talked about it too at halftime. You got to just get the rebound, hit a guard, and go. And even if you don't hit a guard, you got to at least clear out that dribble and get it passing. And I'm trying to tell them, you got to pass the ball. It's way faster than dribbling. I felt like that first game there was way too much dribbling that happened. So I do think that helped us pick up the pace because they went with it, and they just seemed to loosen up a little bit. I feel like they've been playing so uptight and so nervous, and I don't know.
It's I think the message definitely gets across when you got a 6'3" center that on one play made a block, beat everybody down the floor, and made the transition bucket. And when that's happening, things are rolling. So
I can't go without mentioning that play, Cole side, and I'm like, you don't understand. When you play that hard, it is so fun to watch. I just get goosebumps even saying it. Exactly, she swatted that ball, started the fast break, and then sprinted down and cut the lane and was able to get the layup, and that is just, it was awesome. It was awesome to watch her shine a little bit and finish some of those shots because she works her butt off, and some of the moves you make are unbelievable, but then you don't make it. You got to finish, and tonight she did that, and I thought she played very well.
And, great offense from the defense running the transition.
For sure.
But then even in the half-court offense, something I didn't notice, and maybe it was just because the pace was kind of sluggish on Saturday, there were some pick-and-roll opportunities finally that second half with Jesse and Nicole. Those two should be able to pick-and-roll teams to death because in a man-to-man defense, that's a death-defying decision to try to figure out what to do.
If they're going to switch or what. Yeah, if they switch, then Nicole's got it. And if they don't, Jesse is fast enough to get to the hole, too. That's another thing that Jesse and I talked about a little bit as well. She's good at getting to the basket, but I feel like she's always trying to avoid that contact. And I said, if I'm you, I'm looking for that contact because I'm scoring and I'm getting a foul. I'm going to the line. So you can't be afraid of that contact, and you need to drive and go. And then I don't know if you noticed, but I felt like she really picked it up and did that there after that first quarter or first half or whatever it was. So that made a difference, too. Yeah, those girls definitely need to work that. I think what the problem is, because we have a play in just for that, to have one of the posts come out and pick. They're just having a hard time communicating it or knowing when to do it. It's almost, again, like they're overthinking it. Stop thinking, just play the game, and they did that there a few times in the second half, so that was good to see.
Yeah, it was game overall. Second half was bottle it and keep it for the rest of the season because you're going to need it because you've got the Lennox Orioles, and Tina was at the state championship game a year ago coming up on Thursday. So.
I think it would be good for us to play a high-caliber team like that. Not that these other teams haven't been, but we know Lennox is going to be extremely tough. We know they're going to press. So I want the girls to be able to handle that. I feel like we will be able to handle that press. We've practiced it, that press breaker. So it'll be good for them to put it into play now and really have to use it. So I'm kind of anxious to play them. I'm excited about it. at the same time, I know they're going to be a good ball club, and we're going to have to come and be playing our best game too. So.
Madison girls head coach Stacy Anderson here at Farmers Egg Center pregame show. We'll take a final 3-minute timeout. We'll come back and get the starting lineups for this game between Madison and the Orioles. That's next on KJAM. Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays with both traditional and boneless wings in several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, pool tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill, the proud supporter of the Madison Athletics, and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
To smile. And lucky for you, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has lots of reasons for you to smile. Let's start with Christmas loans as low as 4.9% APR. And how about double the rewards points on Dakota Land Visa credit card purchases now through December 31st. And of course, the ever popular Beat Bucks, perfect for every Christmas list. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details and let your friends at Dakota Land give you a reason to smile. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Take special care of your animals with Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic. With doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Jennifer on hand for helpful hints on your animal care. For your vacations, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. Call for details. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies. Call Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for helpful hints on your animal care.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM. As we're about ready to go, it's Madison Bulldog basketball doubleheader in Lennox tonight, taking on the Lennox Orioles. Madison coming off that win over Tri-Valley at home on Tuesday. Lennox, of course, they had a big overtime contest earlier this season. Their first game out of the gate against Sioux Falls Christian. Took them to overtime. You get a new coach, graduated a couple of longtime key guards if you're Lennox, and you get tested by Sioux Falls Christian right out of the gate. But they were able to respond, so I give the Orioles a lot of credit for that. You get in an overtime battle against Sioux Falls Christian, and they were able to pull that one as their only victory, only game of the year. 57-56, one-point game in overtime. So Madison Bulldogs, of course, lost their season opening game to Elk Point Jefferson by a final of 57-42. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here, starting with the home team, the Lennox Orioles. Starting at a guard today is Megan Hinker, a 5'5 senior, number 3. Also Riley Peters, she's a 5'5 junior, number 21. And Rihanna Philippi, a 5'6 sophomore, number 30. The post players for Lennox, Leslie Philippi, she's a 5'9 junior, number 40. and Madison Bloshin, the 6-foot sophomore, number 10 for the Lennox Orioles. For the Madison Bulldogs, your starting lineup will consist of the guards of Anathiopolis, the 5'9 senior, number 3, along with Jesse Giles, 5'10 senior, number 12. Forwards for Madison, Mandy Gary, a 5'9 junior, number 23, and Olivia Rude, the 5'11 senior, number 24. Nicole Brown, the 6'3 senior, number 34, in center for the Madison girls. Again, Madison 1-1 on the season. The Lennox Orioles are 1-0. Both these teams in the state tournament 1 year ago. Madison finished 6th in that tournament. The Lennox Orioles finished 2nd. As we are about ready to go here, Madison in their road maroon uniforms. Lennox in those home whites. Orioles in black with a little orange outline here at Lennox. First game of a doubleheader. Boys game to follow. Glad you could join us on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Those of you on our video stream here tonight as our ball game is underway. Jesse Giles with the basketball sets the offense in motion for Madison. They work it into the corner. Nice cut through. Olivia Rude looked for the glass a little too strong, but she followed her shot, got it back, goes inside Nicole. Tough turnaround with the right hand, but Nicole Brown gets it to go, and the Bulldogs have the early lead here, 2-0 on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Madison with the basketball, Lennox with the basketball. Far away from the basket is Riley Peters. She works it over left side, Hinker, and into the corner for Vlashin. Vlashin back top of the key for Hinker, dribbles out to her right. Pump fake and a 3 by Rihanna Philippi. Skip pass over to the left side for Riley Peters again. Madison sticking with, looks to be man-to-man, but Peters drives around Anathiopolis and puts it in for 2. And we're tied at 2 here. Both teams scoring on their opening possession. And Jesse Giles with the turnover. Threw it away, picked up by the Orioles. Pass ahead, looking for Vlashin, but Rude was there to tip it and knock it away. Lennox will maintain possession here off the turnover. 7:01 to go first quarter. 2-2 our score. Inbounds past Peters. Thought about that 3. Passes on it. Goes inside the arc. Kicks it off. Vlashin 3. Back of the iron. No good. Rude comes in. Grabs the rebound for the Bulldogs. Throws ahead for Jesse Giles. Giles steps through. Puts it up the window. And converts. First 2 of the game for Jesse Giles. And it's a 4-2 Madison lead. 3 coming up right wing. Shot no good by Peters. Gary goes into the air and grabs the rebound here for the Madison Bulldogs. And Gary brings it up herself. Finds Giles. She'll fire up a deep 3. It's way off the mark. Peters gets the rebound. Triple team poked away from behind by Rude. But out of bounds last touched by Olivia. And it'll stay with Lennox. 6:22 to go here in our first quarter. Madison with a 4-2 lead on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Mac Rose with you from the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison. People, products, knowledge. Quickly inside Vlashin. Great position. Got Theophilus up in the air. They were in a good screen. Got her switched off of Brown. Madison tried to double team down low with Theophilus and Rube, but Vlashin had great position. And she'll step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a pair. Maddie Vlashin, first one is up and good. Her first point and an opportunity to tie it here if she can hit them both. Second Vlashin free throw is in. And it's a 4-4 ball game. Theophilus runs it up into the front court, comes across the timeline, finds Brown. Brown dribbles in, kicks it out for Gary. Gary a pump fake. Now steps to her left. Theophilus, 3-point shot is up, in and out, no good. Brown and Rude fighting for the rebound. It's out of bounds. Who got it last? Looks like the Bulldogs touched it last. And this will be Oriole basketball. 4-4 ball game here in Lennox. As the Orioles bring it up. Peters on the right side along with Philippi here, bringing the ball up the court. Playing a little catch. Bulldogs settling into their zone. Philippi's going to fire away in a 3. Rims around, no good. And Gary secures the rebound for Madison. Gary lobs ahead, looking for Jesse Giles, but that pass never really had an opportunity. Gets tipped out of bounds, last touched by Lennox, so it stays here with the Bulldogs. Theophilus will trigger the inbounds pass on the baseline. Anna throws it in Rude. Rude steps into the paint. Runner with the left hand. Hard up off the glass. No, but a foul. Will send Olivia Rude to the GSN Insurance free throw line. First trip for a Bulldog today. And the front end is up and in and out. No good. Foul was on Megan Hinker, by the way. Her first personal, team's first. 4-4 still to score unless Rude can change it here, and she does. Olivia hits the back end. Coming off a 10-point performance on Tuesday, Olivia gets her first points of the game and then intercepts a pass, throws it right back to Anna for the steal. Theopolis wisely is going to slow it down here. Come across the half-court line with the dribble, throws it into the corner for Olivia on the left side. Takes two dribbles, steps into the paint. Runner is up with the right hand and good. Olivia Rude forcing the action on both ends on that possession. And the lead is up to 3 here for the Bulldogs. It is 7-4 Madison. Philippi steps to the left. This is Rihanna Philippi. Crossover on Rude, drives inside, all kinds of contacts. And the ball kicked out of bounds, but a foul will be on the Bulldogs. Olivia Rude, that'll be her first, team second. Substitution for Lennox as Isabel Einen checks in, replacing Megan Hinker. Isabel Einen's a 5'6" sophomore. Inbounds pass comes to Peters. Throws it into the corner. Nice set. Philippi 3. Oh, just launched it, though. Gary has the rebound. Then lost a handle on the basketball. Still trying to get it. Finally does corral it as Philippi hits the deck. Over to the other side. This is Rude with a jump shot. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Theopolis pulls it in. Giles wants a 3. In and out. No good. We've seen several of those by both teams here today, and the Orioles have the rebound. Picking up her dribble is Einen. They get it into the corner. Vloshchin with the basketball. Vloshchin a crossover, drives inside on Brown. Might have got a piece of that ball. It's tipped all over the place. Pulled in. Reverse shot up. No good by Leslie Philippi. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Orioles. Madison gets the basketball. Still leading by 3. 7-4 here. 4:20 to go in this first quarter. Orioles came with a little full court pressure, then fall off. Giles will bring it up here for the Bulldogs. Jesse right side. Anna Theopolis will fire away on the 3. It's no good on the back of the iron. Madison hasn't had the touch from long distance really all year. The Bulldogs have only hit, I believe, two three-pointers all season. Jesse hit one in the opening game, and Stewart hit one on Tuesday night. 4:05 to go here as Kenna Nybert comes in for the Bulldogs, replacing Nicole Brown. First sub for the Bulldogs here today. They lead by 3 with under 4 to go in the quarter. Pass goes inside, looking for Vloshchin, but it's tipped around and taken away by the Bulldogs. Theopolis comes up with a loose ball. What a pass down low. Jesse Giles, left-handed lay-in. Good with the pass. Anna Theopolis threads the needle. And the Bulldogs push the lead up to 5 here, 9-4. Left side, Vloshchin, guarded by Nybert. See if they try to get out of the post on that mismatch. Into the corner, into the hands of Riley Peters. Now they lob inside. Leslie Philippi off the window, no good. Rude got hammered, getting the rebound, no whistle. She was able to pick it up. Nybert throws it ahead to Giles. Giles drives in, step back, nothing there. Kicks away for Theopolis. And she got fouled as she made a move. And it will be Bulldog basketball here after the whistle. Second team foul on the Orioles. Going to be on Riley Peters, her first personal foul. And Brown quickly right back in for Madison as Olivia Rude comes out. Brianna Stewart coming in for the Bulldogs here as well. And she'll replace Maddie Gary. By the way, for those of you watching on the video, if you can see the face mask Kenna Nybert is wearing, broke her nose in the first half on Tuesday, came back into the game with the face mask after halftime and has been played the rest of that game on Tuesday. And then I think we got a foul on the inbounds pass. They're going to get Brown battling down low with Leslie Philippi, and Nicole will pick up the foul, and the Bulldogs turn it over for the third time in the ball game. 3:14 to go here in the first quarter. Madison leads it by 5, 9-4. Rihanna Philippi back in for the Orioles. She'll bring it up into the front court. Holds with it between the circles. Left side into the hands of Einen. Einen into the corner. This is for Bowers. Now back to the corner. Philippi again. Rihanna Philippi in the corner. She'll fire the 3. Hits the side of the iron. No good. Nice offensive rebound. Put back no for Einen. Now the ball is loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lennox. Stewart doing the battle down low. And able to force, eventually, the Orioles out of bounds. See if Lennox goes full court. No, they will walk it back now and maybe pick up at the half-court trap here. Here comes Nybert, and now they keep falling back. Staying in man-to-man. Nybert sets the offensive motion into the hands of Giles. Giles dribbles to the top of this key, goes around a Brown screen, goes right back into Brown. Brown in traffic. They're going to whistle. No, timeout. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 2:33 to go. We'll take 1-2 here in the first quarter. We're back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Take special care of your animals with Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic. With doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Jennifer on hand for helpful hints on your animal care. For your vacations, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. Call for details. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies. Call Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for helpful hints on your animal care.
Back here on AM 1390 and online on AmazingMadison.com. 9-4, the Madison Lady Bulldogs have the lead here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. And the basketball following the timeout, 18 on the shot clock. Inbounds pass comes to Giles. Giles over the right side for Rude. Rude puts up the shot from 15 and connects. Olivia Rude has 5 now in the ball game. And it's 11-4. Madison with the lead. Trap comes to the top of the key here. Bulldogs in that very aggressive 2-3 zone. Ball goes into the corner, into the hands of Bowers. Bowers back to the corner left side for Rihanna Philippi. Philippi threw it away to Bowers, then got it right back. Tries to skip a pass, and we're going to 3 in the lane on Leslie Philippi. And that'll be the 3rd foul of the ball game on Lennox. Orioles will bring Peters back in here. Rihanna Philippi out as Tiffany Plimpton comes in. A lot of players off the bench being used here by the Orioles. Kenna Nybert, one of the bench players in for Madison right now, and she brings it up. Along with Stewart-Waldo, Brown, Giles, and Rude. They go right inside for Brown. Kicks it back, Rude. Free throw line jump shot. That's her money spot, and she nails it. 7 now for Olivia Rude. And a 13-4 Madison lead. Madison scored the last 9 here in this ball game. To the wing it goes for Bowers. Bowers, top of the key, nearly taken away. Peters has it, flips it to the free throw line. Bloshin, step back, long 17-foot jump shot, no good. Brown with the rebound for the Madison Bulldogs. Out to Jesse Giles. Giles attacks, gets cut off, passes out for Brown. Straight away 3, no good off the back of the iron. Rebound, Giles for the Bulldogs. Giles in paint, and they're going to get a double dribble. Yes, double dribble on Jesse. Never really secured that. Grabbed that rebound in traffic, and maybe wiser course would have been to pass out of it. And a timeout taken by Lennox. 1:18 to go here, first quarter. 13-4 Madison, back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Harlan Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Welcome back to Lennox in the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. Madison Bulldogs lead the Lennox Orioles 13-4 here on the Sunshine's Foods scoreboard. Madison, the timeout, stays in the zone. Pass way on top of the arc. Rihanna Philippi goes elbow for Vlashin. Now down into the corner. Open 3. Megan Hinker. No good. Rebound tipped around. Stewart-Wald's going to control for the Madison Bulldogs. Stewart-Wald, the Madison sophomore, comes up into the front court. Rude on the runner, and she got fouled. And Olivia Rude will step back to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot another 2. Rude's really been the aggressor here. Part of that is if they're going to put Vlashin on Brown, you're going to get a lot of times a height mismatch, but also, I think in this case, an athletic mismatch. They're going to bring Leslie Philippi back in to guard Brown, and that should put Vlashin over on Rude, I would suspect. The foul, by the way, was on. I'll have to check that. First free throw was good. The second one, no good. But Brown got the rebound, and now Nicole is fouled. And that'll send Nicole Brown to the GSN Insurance free throw line. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. Free throw by Brown is up. Bam, back of the iron, no good. So the Bulldogs only firing about 50% here in the early going from the line. Second for Nicole on its way, and this one rattles out. No, another offensive rebound. Put back by Rude, no good. Now Theophilus fighting for a loose ball. We're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to go the other way. So Madison got 3 different looks at it there and ends up with only 1 point. They win 1 of 4 on that trip from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Bulldogs set up their zone, and here come the Orioles. Riley Peters. Over left side, Rihanna Philippi. Philippi thought about that 3, gave it up to Bloschen instead. She passes in the 3, tries to pass inside, and we got contact, ball out of bounds. And it'll stay here with Lennox. Under a half minute to play. Inbounds pass stolen away by Stewart. Half minute to go first quarter. Lob pass ahead for Rude. Rude, it's a 2-on-2. Into the paint she goes. Leaves it off for Theophilus, and Madison has to reset. Lennox did a great job there. Nyberg just inside the arc. Fires the 3. It's no good. Rebound tipped him. They're going to get Nicole, I think, for a foul, and that'll be number 2 on Nicole Brown, if that is indeed on her. 4th foul on the Bulldogs here, and it is on Nicole. She checks out. Maddie Gary back in. Both those fouls on Nicole, not the kind you want her picking up. And over the back foul. Going for the offensive rebound. Little shove in the back, and then she got called. Her first one was away from the basketball in an inbounds play. Left side, 3-point shot coming up. Riley Peters, it's no good. And tracking down the ball in the corner is Nybert as the first quarter expires. What a quarter for Madison. They lead by 10. 14-4 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Back after this with more Bulldog basketball on KJAM.
Under Williams Insurance in Madison, I'd like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Hunter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Hunter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Hunter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives. To schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System, call us at 605-256-6551.
Back in Lennox from the Helena broadcast booth. Helena, Madison, people, products, knowledge. Madison Bulldogs 14, Lennox 4. Bulldogs have the basketball to open up the second quarter. Theophilus, Giles, Stewart, Rude, and Gary on the floor right now for Madison. Nicole Brown on the bench, a couple of fouls here in the first quarter. Bulldogs set the offense in motion. Go into the corner for Theophilus. Tries to throw a cut pass looking for Gary. It's taken away by Lennox instead. Going the other way, throwing up the shot is Rihanna Philippi. No, but a foul. So the turnover creates a fast break opportunity. And then the foul, I believe, is going to go on Theophilus, and that would be her second. And it is. 2 on Anna, 2 on Nicole. And Kendra Layton now up off the bench. As a free throw attempt by Rihanna Philippi is no good. Well, if you're Madison, you like that you held Lennox to 4 points. Just 1 field goal for Lennox in the first quarter. Now, the flip side of that, they did have a lot of open looks and missed a ton of shots. Don't expect that to always be the case as Philippi knocks down the second for the GSN Insurance free throw line. And now here comes a little full court pressure by Lennox. Jesse Giles will beat it, dribbles across the timeline. They're not going to trap. And so Giles will keep it between the circles here and set up the offense for Madison. Aggressive D being played by Rihanna Philippi. Finally, Giles gets rid of it to Stewart. What a shot she took as she passed it away. Layton tried to pass it, tipped back to her. She gets it over to Giles. Giles back over to Kendra. Just 10 to shoot. Inside Rude. Turnaround shot off the back of the iron. No. Jesse fights for the rebound. Got it. Outside. 3-point shot. Layton off the mark. No good. Rude another rebound. To Kendra it goes. Kendra drives inside. Lost a handle on it. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Lennox. Madison got some good looks at the basketball there, just couldn't get one of them to fall. 14-5. Bulldogs still maintain the lead here. Rihanna Philippi will run the point. Met by Giles as soon as she comes across the timeline. Drives around her into the paint, into traffic. She walked with it? Yes, she did. Traveling call on the Orioles. That'll be their 5th turnover. Each team with 5 here early in the second quarter. Bulldogs still lead by 9. Full court press again on the inbounds. As Isabel Einen back into the ball game, replacing Rihanna Philippi. Stewart inbounds to Kendra. Layton throws to Giles. And Giles will bring it up. Right side, Maddie Gary into the corner of her. Layton skip past top of the key. Into Stewart. Stewart drives to the free throw line. Another turnover on the Bulldogs. Coming up with it the other way is Einen. She slows down, finds Leslie Philippi. Now Einen again. Now corner. 3-point shot. Megan Hinker, no good. Rebound to Stewart for the Madison Bulldogs. She looks behind her. Nobody coming there. She dribbles down into the corner. Now stops. Finds Rude. Rude outside. Finds Layton. Layton long two is up. No good. Rebound Bulldogs. And I think we're going to get a jump ball. Here we are. Orioles will get possession. Stewart fighting inside. Bulldogs being a little careless with the basketball. Nearly turned it over on that one. Was lucky to get a shot off in the possession. Riley Peters brings it up. Drives around the screen. Leaves it off for Vloshtin. Vloshtin from the wing, and she traveled with it. 7th turnover on Lennox. And timeout. Coach Stacy Anderson, she was yelling at the ref. I wasn't sure what she was yelling about. She just wanted a timeout. So we'll take one, too. 6:06 to go here, second quarter. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Shop now at Sam's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison. Right now, get 20% off men's shoes and 20% off men's chaps plaid shirts. Also at Sam's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, get 20% off women's shoes and boots and 25% off women's dresses. Sam's is now open Monday through Friday until 7 p.m. for your holiday shopping convenience. Sam's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, your place for holiday shopping. Shop Sam's where service comes first.
Welcome back to AM 1390 KJAM. I'm Matt Gross. Our broadcast today brought to you in part by Wilbur Ellis, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, and Heartland Consumers Power District. Madison Bulldogs with the basketball following the timeout. Bulldogs go to the elbow for Rude. Rude called for a travel before she made the move, and that'll be the 7th turnover on Madison. Each team with 7 here. As Stewart out, Kenna Nybert back in for Madison. Again, you've got Brown and Theopolis on the bench with a couple of fouls. Orioles basketball. As Rihanna Philippi works around a screen. Leaves it over from Vloshtin. Corner of Peters. They'll give her the open three. She'll take it from that corner, and it's tipped around and controlled by Lennox. Rihanna Philippi finds Vloshtin in the paint. Floater with the right hand. That'll find the roll for Madison Vloshtin, and her first field goal of the game. She's got 4 points, and it's a 14-7 lead for Madison now, and then a foul trying to strip the ball away from Kenna Nybert was, I believe, Rihanna Philippi, and that'll be her first, team's 5th. Nybert back in, and will bring the ball up across the half-court line here for the Madison Bulldogs. Guarded tough by Peters away from the basket. Nybert waits with it, and they're going to get a 5-second call on Kenna Nybert. So that's the 8th turnover now on the Madison Bulldogs, with still 5:21 to go in the second quarter. 14-7, Madison leads. Driving, free throw line. Lennox put down low for Peters. Missed it point blank. Rude with the rebound for the Bulldogs. She runs it up the near sideline. Rude around a screen. Pulls up. Going to fire it up from 15 feet. Shot no good. And the rebound down to the Orioles. Long pass ahead. Stolen away briefly by the Bulldogs, but they're not going to be able to keep it in bounds. It was a great play by Layton, but she wasn't able to stop it from going out of bounds. Bulldogs, nice transition, but kind of settled for about a 16-foot jumper there, which is not what you want on a fast break opportunity. Lennox now coming the other way. Nice drive by Philippi, and the ball just batted out of her hands by Rude. It'll stay here with Lennox. 4:52 to go, second quarter. of the first game of our doubleheader. Inbounds pass Peters, thought about the three. Nybert closeout. Now she drives inside, fires the jump shot instead. No good. Maddie Gary with the rebound. She nearly lost a handle on it. Needs to find a guard and finds one in Nybert. Nybert throws it ahead for Jesse Giles. Giles attacks and got fouled before she could pass into the corner for Kendra. Layton was looking for a three, but instead the foul. And that was the last one to give for Lennox. They've got 16 fouls now. Theophilus coming back in for Madison. Foul was on Rihanna Philippi. That's her second. Inbounds pass. Giles threw it off the back of a player. Got it to herself. She did that against Tri-Valley and scored with it. Not here, though. Giles for Nybert. She'll wait between the circles. Back to Jesse again as Gary's trying to post up. Giles sees an opening, tries to attack, turn the ball over. 9th on the Bulldogs in the half. Loshton runs it up across the timeline. Left hand to the block she goes. Throws it up off the window. Can't find the row. Rude with a nice, tough rebound. Throws ahead for Nybert across the timeline. Nybert throws inside for Theophilus. Theophilus patient, waits, finds Rude. Elbow jump shot, left side, good. Olivia Rude gets the two. And that breaks Madison's scoreless drought here in the second quarter. They hadn't scored in the first 4 minutes. Now they have. 16-7, Madison. Around the screen again come the Orioles for Vloshtin. Corner left side. Back to Vloshtin on the wing. Into the corner again. Jump shot up. Einen for three. No good. Rude battling for a rebound. Tipped it out. Einen's got it. Einen trapped in the corner. No foul by Gary. Foul on Maddie Gary, and now that's the 6th on the Bulldogs. So both teams will be in the bonus after this now for the final 3:42 of the half. 16-7 Bulldogs. Inbounds pass. Three-point shot. Einen up. No good again. Nybert with the rebound for the Madison Bulldogs. Nybert throws it ahead for Jesse Giles. She'll fire a three in transition. Back of the iron. It's too strong. Vloshtin with the rebound for Lennox. Vloshtin throws it left side. Einen in the corner. Missed Peters down low. Now finds Peters back in the corner. She dribbles it. Peters waits with 23 on the shot clock. Fires across court. Vloshtin steps inside from 10 feet and connects. 6 in the game for Madison Vloshtin. And the lead back down to 5 for the Bulldogs here. 16-9 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Rude drives, stops, shoots. A little bit too strong. Leslie Philippi got the rebound for the Lennox Orioles. And Vloshtin will bring it up. Ball thrown right side for Peters. Bulldogs come with a double team down low. They got a mismatch there. They had Leslie Philippi being guarded by Nybert. That's an easy two for Leslie Philippi. Here comes Nybert now across the timeline. Right side for Giles. Goes into the post for Gary. Gary, turnaround shot. Good. Maddie Gary got aggressive with the offense. Something she hasn't done too much here early in this season through 2.5 games. Einen with the basketball. Bowers here for Lennox on the right side. Nice look inside for Einen, and she finishes with the right-handed floater. First two for Isabel Einen. Now the offense is picked up for both teams a little bit. Giles into the front court for Madison. Waits with it. Bulldogs up by 5. Crosses over, leaves off for Kenna Nybert. Nybert, Gary at the top of the key. She'll take a long two and finds the roll. So Maddie Gary has scored the last 4 here for the Bulldogs. And with 2 minutes to go in the first half, it's a 5-point lead again for Madison, 18-13. Pass over to Vloshtin on the left side. Bulldogs in their zone. And the long pass. Rude nearly got it. It's going to be a 3-point shot. Peters on the other end and good. Riley Peters with the 3. And the lead is down to 20-16 now. It's down to 4. Had been 7 earlier. Nybert driving baseline and got hammered by Leslie Philippi. And Kenna Nybert. I tell you, there was more contact of that than whatever broke her nose on Tuesday. But that was just a bad luck against Tri-Valley. Here she hit the deck hard, gets up, and she'll step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Nicole Brown coming back in with 1:35 to go here in the quarter. Rude is out along with Gary as Stewart came in as well for the Madison Bulldogs. And it'll be 2 shots, or will it be 2? No, it'll be 1 and 1, pardon me, for Kenna Nybert. Front end of the free throw up and good. Kenna, pretty solid shooter. Has got a great 3-point stroke from the corner. Bulldogs just haven't been able to give her an opportunity to get those shots up yet. In fact, she scored just 1 point coming into this game. Second free throw is up, and she'll get just 1 so far. She misses on the back end of the bonus. 1:30 to go first half. Here comes Lennox. Vloshtin with the basketball. Skips into the corner again for Peters. Closed out this time. She drives inside. We got a foul. Ooh, a little hand check on Kenna Nybert. her first, but team 7th, and that'll be 1-1 for Riley Peters. Peters 5 in the game, including a 3 on the last possession. Bulldogs lead it by 5, 21-6. Front end of the bonus on its way, and no good. Can't hit from the GSN Insurance free throw line, and Theophilus with the rebound goes behind the back with the dribble and brings it up into the front court here for Madison. Miss Nybert, she's wide open, nobody on Kenna, and the Bulldogs can't get the ball. Now we got a foul on the other side. They're going to get Brown inside for her 3rd foul. That'll be the 3rd on Nicole. She'll come out, Rude back in. Never should have happened because the Madison Bulldogs had Kenna Nybert with nobody within 15 feet of her on the left side, and nobody found her for the open shot. And eventually Brown commits the foul. 1:07 to go here, first half. Orioles with the basketball, go inside. Rude's going to take it away. Rude running up the far sideline. Comes in from the left side, puts the shot up, and a little bit of contact, no whistle. Washington has the rebound, lost her dribble. Needs to find someone to come back and get it. She does. Now Washington gets it back. Giles on her as she comes up into the front court. Throws the pass over to the right side. Nybert nearly was there for the steal, just a little bit late. Washington again lobs it inside for Peters. Peters tries to go down low, taken away by the Bulldogs. Stewart with the steal and the basketball. Throws ahead Giles on the right side. Jesse waits for it. Skips a pass. Theophilus now top of the key. Stewart waits, doesn't pass on the 3. Over to the right side. Giles again way off the mark. That's her second air ball 3. Ball's loose on the floor right by the baseline. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Madison. Jesse has not been able to connect from deep yet this season. Had 1 3 in the first game, but the shooting percentage from long range, not good overall for Madison. Shot clock off for the final 20 seconds here of the first half. Madison with a 5-point lead. Right side for Peters. Peters lobs it inside. Nice look. Brianna Philippi rolls off the rim. No good. Stewart rebound under 10 seconds. Brianna to the right side. Drives in to the paint. Throws it out. Got tipped out of bounds. Stays here with Madison with 2 seconds to shoot. She's trying to go out for Theophilus that time. And now Anna Theophilus will inbound the basketball right in front of the Lennox bench. 2 seconds, so it's got to be a quick shot. Whoever gets the basketball, they're double teaming Giles. Goes in, Nybert, free throw line, jump shot, back of the iron, no good in the first half. Comes to Anna End. Your score here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard at halftime. It is Madison 21 and the Lennox Orioles 16. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with your postgame show next in 3 minutes on KJAM.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays with both traditional and boneless wings with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
'Tis the season to smile. And lucky for you, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has lots of reasons for you to smile. Let's start with Christmas loans as low as 4.9% APR. And how about double the rewards points on Dakota Land Visa credit card purchases now through December 31st. And of course, the ever-popular Beat Bucks, perfect for every Christmas list. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details. And let your friends at Dakota Land give you a reason to smile. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Take special care of your animals with Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic. With doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Jennifer on hand for helpful hints on your animal care. For your vacations, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. Call for details. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies. Call Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for helpful hints on your animal care.
Back in here on AM 1390 KJAM. I'm Matt Gross. Bulldog halftime show here on Dakota's Best and online at AmazingMadison.com. Bulldog basketball tonight brought to you in part by Cutter Williams Insurance, the Madison Regional Health System, Bob's Electric, Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel, Stadium Sports Grill, and Farmers Egg Center in Madison. Madison Bulldogs 21, Lennox Orioles 16. Girls game, the first of the doubleheader here tonight in Lennox. Madison really was rolling defensively and offensively in the first quarter. Madison able to get some good looks at the basket and connect on some pretty high percentage jump shots. It was mostly Olivia Rude in that first quarter that got Madison going. Madison with a 14-4 advantage after the opening quarter, but then the turnover bug really started to bite Madison. Lennox started to hit some of the open shots that they had been missing throughout the course of the first quarter, and the Lennox Orioles outscored Madison 12-7 in the second quarter of play. Olivia Rude had 10 points in this one, 8 in that first quarter. So Olivia already in double figures, matches her 10 points she had on Tuesday. Maddie Gary and Jesse Giles each with 4, Nicole Brown with 2, Kenna Nybert with 1 off the bench. Bulldogs, I think, have missed some opportunities to find players outside beyond the arc. They've got shooters, and I know I've said it multiple times in that first half that they've not been shooting well this season, but they've got shooters from the outside. Certainly in the starting lineup with Giles and Theophilus, very good three-point shooters. Kenna Nybert, Brianna Stewart-Wald, Kendra Layton can all shoot the three off the bench for Madison as well. But I think they've missed those opportunities sometimes when they've driven inside and drawn those double and triple teams to try to pass the ball not inside, but just turn around, and somebody's got to be open beyond the arc. We've seen it a couple of times here, and whoever it is driving, most of the time Giles, but it's been a combination. Jesse had a couple turnovers, driving inside, draws 3-4 defenders, and then tries to pass through them instead of turning around and finding that open shooter behind him. But it happened to her, it happened to Layton, it happened to Nybert all in that first half. So that's a pretty easy fix if you're the Bulldogs. So you get some of that offensive flow back that they showed in that first quarter. For Lennox, I think the preaching from Coach Quayle has got to be, let's just keep doing what we're doing. We missed just a ton of open jump shots. Madison, in playing that zone, the way they play it so high, so far from the basket, those corners are going to be open. Madison trying to get up and tip some balls and prevent those cross-court passes, but the way they play the zone, it's just going to be open. Either the elbow is going to be open, or if they play up in the baseline, those corners are going to be wide open. Goes out, but you're going to be giving up some open shots, and you're going to have to live with that if you're the Bulldogs. If there's a good possibility Lennox might be able to knock down some shots from the open, but if you can throw them off their rhythm, maybe they only shoot 25% from downtown, you think you take it. Lennox led in scoring by Madison Blosh, who had 6 points in the first half. Riley Peters with 5, 2 for Leslie Philippi, Isabel Einen with 2, and Rihanna Philippi with 1. 9 turnovers for Lennox in the first half, 10 for the Bulldogs in the first half. Reminder, this is just the first game of a doubleheader. Madison boys will be coming up for you after the conclusion of this one. We'll do a quick Mustang Seeds post-game show and then get you ready for the boys' game. Coming up here on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com tonight. 21-16, Madison Bulldogs with the lead here at halftime. Let's take another timeout. We'll be back with the start of the second half next on KJAM.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low...
We go to another 3 minutes.
The Madison and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Hunter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Hunter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Hunter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Hunter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives. To schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System, call us at 605-256-6551.
Shop now at Sands Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison. Right now, get 20% off men's shoes and 20% off men's chaps plaid shirts. Also at Sands Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, get 20% off women's shoes and boots and 25% off women's dresses. Sands is now open Monday through Friday until 7 p.m. for your holiday shopping convenience. Sands Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, your place for holiday shopping. Shop Sands where service comes first.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays with both traditional and boneless wings with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best, AM 1390, and those of you watching live online tonight at AmazingMadison.com. The Madison Lady Bulldogs lead the Lennox Orioles 12-16 in the first game of this varsity doubleheader, another Dakota 12 conference doubleheader. This is a marquee matchup here. You've got two teams in the state tournament a year ago. Lennox ranked number 2 in the state to open the season, and the Bulldogs have got them by 5 here to start the third quarter as Theophilus, Giles, Gary, Brown, and Rude back out on the floor to start this second half. Brown playing with 3 fouls. They go inside for Gary. Gary, quick turnaround shot, no good. Washington with the rebound for the Lennox Orioles. Hands it off to Rihanna Philippi, and she brings it up into the front court. Around at Leslie Philippi's screen she goes. Right side for Peters. Peters. Strong dribble with the left hand, takes it into the paint, got fouled just as she was getting rid of the basketball. A little hand check foul on Maddie Gary will be her second, team's first. That elicited a little bit of a groan from the Bulldog fans, and then they'll wave off a basket attempt. Foul, or a traveling call on Riley Peters. So turnover number 10 on Lennox here in the game. Each team with 10 early on in this third quarter. Bulldogs with the basketball. Theophilus with it at the top of the key. Goes elbow, jump shot, no good from Olivia Rude. Washington has another rebound for the Orioles. As Philippi brings it up into the front court. Now for Washington, 3-ball up, no good off the front of the iron. Brown rebound. Oh, and then a long pass. Anna Theopolis was not expecting that, but she's got it down to the block. And now the ball's loose, picked up by Gary. Gary outside for Rude. Rude got hammered and fouled by Riley Peters. The Bulldogs catch a break in that whole exchange. Nicole Brown lobbed a basketball down the court that Anna Theopolis was not expecting, to say the least. Washington comes out. Theopolis to inbound, throws into the corner for Giles. Brown trying to post up, and it's going to be a foul on Leslie Philippi down low, giving a little knee to the back of Nicole Brown. That's her second personal on Philippi. So Washington's going to come right back in. Coach just wanted a word with her, apparently. She checks out for a second. Isabel Einen comes out now as Washington back in. Theopolis will trigger the inbounds here. Brown trying to post up down low. They go outside for Rude instead. Rude drives to the free throw line. Back behind her for a Giles. 3, good! Jesse Giles with the triple. And it's a 24-16 Madison lead. Orioles with the basketball. Right side into the hands of Einen. Over to the left corner, Hinker. Bulldogs sticking in the zone. Hinker lobs a pass, Washington top of the key. Good thing she's tall. She corrals it. Here's Philippi, black to Washington. Washington drives in left side. Puts up the shot. Rejected out of bounds by Nicole Brown. Lennox Basketball, 11 seconds to shoot. Inbounds pass. Nice look into Washington, and Washington puts it in, a 4-2. She's got 8 in the ball game. Giles brings it up here for the Madison Bulldogs. Brown trying to post up. They go down into her. Puts it up left hand off the window through the double team, and good. 4 in the game for Nicole Brown. And it's 26-18 Madison. Washington left side into the corner, Hinker. Hinker, here comes the double team. Now she steps away from it. Peters to the elbow. Peters drives inside, puts up the tough runner. Shot no good. Brown rebound. Quick outlet. Might throw it away. No, Anna's going to run this one down in the corner for Madison. Finds a cutting Olivia Rude. Rude just tries to flip the ball back, and she never got a handle on it. Madison just running a little bit too fast offensively. Now the ball is just being tipped around on the other end, and it's going to stay with Lennox. Madison with 12 turnovers in the ball game. Lennox has the basketball here. Philippi, guarded by Giles, steps in, now goes to the corner for Hinker. Hinker reluctant to fire that 3, and the Bulldogs are giving her the room, taking the opportunity to sag inside. Washington beyond the arc, left side, Philippi. Philippi back to Washington. Washington pump fakes, drives inside, kicks it out. Now behind, Hinker in the corner. No, this is Peters. Passes on the 3 from 15 feet. It's an air ball. And the rebound to Lennox. Step back jump shot is good by Rihanna Philippi. Got the offensive rebound and put it in for 2. It's a 6-point Madison lead. 26-20 on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Theopolis with the basketball, guarded closely, and jump ball is going to be called. It's going the other way. 13 Madison Bulldog turnovers. Yep, they lead by 6, 26-20. 4:49 to go, third quarter. Brianna Philippi plays a little catch at the top of the key with Peters, now with Washington. Peters runs into the corner, still with the dribble. Now back into the corner on the left side for Rihanna Philippi. Goes to Washington. Washington, 15-foot jump shot. Rolls around, no good, and a foul. Offensive rebound by Leslie Philippi. She was fouled, I believe, behind by Gary. And, yes, it will be on Maddie Gary. And that'll be her third personal. Team's second. And it sends Leslie Philippi to the GSN Insurance free throw line for 2. First one is good. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance in Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Maddie Gary checks out with those 3 fouls, and Kenna Nyberg replaces her now. Second Philippi free throw is good. The center's got 4. It's 26-22. Bulldog lead down to 4 here in the third quarter. Giles runs it up into the front court, into the corner. Anna Theopolis for the three. High archer, no good. Rude with the rebound, and the putback is in for Olivia Rude, who's got 12 now in the ball game. And it's 28-22, Madison. Brianna Philippi, a crossover, drives around Giles. Floater is up, no good. Rude with the rebound for Madison. Outlets ahead to Nybert. Nybert slows it up, now goes inside for Nicole Brown. Brown outside, Rude, corner three, too strong. Rebound, fought for, it's out of bounds. No, saved by Madison. Theopolis with the rebound, got fouled. Foul by Isabel Einen, and Anna Theopolis will head to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a pair. She earned that with some tough offensive rebounding. Free throw is up and back of the iron, no good. Anna had a great second half on Tuesday. 8 points in the second half Tuesday, part of her 10 points overall. She's not scored yet here in this one. Looking for her first point, trying to knock down the second from the GSN Insurance free throw line, and she can't. Rebound to the Orioles, knocked out of bounds by Rude. It'll stay, though, to the Orioles. 3:45 to go, third quarter. 28-22 Madison. Brianna Philippi with the basketball for the Orioles. Flips it over left side. This is Einen back into the game. Einen bounce pass into the corner. To the hands of Peters. Peters step back in the corner. Brianna Philippi. Back to Peters, top of the key. Into the corner. Now back to Philippi. Good ball movement. Not been able to find much. Oh, and then Brown. Oh, and a late whistle coming in. Who are they going to get? They're going to get one of the Bulldogs. They didn't call the initial contact. They're going to get a push from behind on Olivia Rude. Yeah, Olivia Rude with a loose ball foul. Well, it would have been a turnover otherwise. Inbounds pass to Peters. Peters drives right side, throws in the corner for Vlasian. Vlasian back into the corner for Peters. Peters hesitates. And now throws it back out top to Vlasian. They'll reset. Pass left side, back to Vlasian now. Vlasian into the paint from 12 feet. Shot no good. Giles fighting for the rebound. Jump ball, and it'll go to Madison. Giles had no position there, but took it away from Mara Hinker, a 5'8" freshman for Lennox. Bulldogs still lead it by 6, 28-22. Theopolis runs the point here for Madison. Over to Giles on the left wing. Rude trying to post up. They go into her. Rude turns around. Nothing there. Outside, Nybert straight away. Three, no good. Rebound is out of bounds. Who touched it last? Madison did. Boy, Brown with 3 fouls is living dangerously, trying to tip those rebounds and stay with the offensive possession. She's been pretty close to committing some fouls a couple of times here. Lennox with the basketball. Bulldogs still with a 6-point lead. Here comes a screen for Brianna Philippi. Now passes off right side for Vlasian. Into the corner for Peters. Peters pump fakes, drives inside, floats it up over the hands of Rude and connects. Riley Peters has 7 in the ball game. Lead down to 4 for Madison. Pass ahead for Rude. Rude into the post for Theopolis. Theopolis forced the shot in traffic. No good. Fought for the rebound and gets a jump ball, though. And it'll stay Lennox basketball. And I think Anna just realizes, oh, yep, okay. She was going to be ready to inbound it. 2:20 to go, third quarter, 28-24 Bulldogs. But another quarter where Madison's been outscored here so far. Around the screen, Philippi to Peters. Peters steps up, thought about the three. Philippi now, she hesitates, drives, kicks into the corner. 3-point shot, Einen on the way. It's no good. Rebound controlled by the Orioles. Pass inside, in traffic, no, but a foul. And Brianna Philippi will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Foul on Madison on Kenna Nybert, her second. Bulldogs have Maddie Gary and Nicole Brown each with 3 fouls. Free throw by Philippi, good. Lennox within 3. 28-25. Leslie Philippi rather back in along with Megan Hinker. Second from the GSN Insurance free throw line is good for Rihanna Philippi. The lead down to 2 now for the Bulldogs. Giles with the basketball for Madison. On the left wing, still with the dribble. Crosses over, trying to fight through a screen. Step back jump shot from 15 feet. In and out, no good. And Philippi with the rebound for Lennox. She brings it up herself. Pass right side, Peters. Peters drives, kicks back behind her. Pass intercepted by Jesse Giles. Giles running the other way. Giles stops, pops from 10 feet off the window. It's no good. Rebound lost for Lennox. She'll slow it up. Wait for everyone to clear. Finds Philippi. Brianna Philippi around to Leslie screen at the top of the key. Goes one way now, goes the other. Steps back, fires down low for Hinker in the block. Hinker back out for Peters. Peters, corner right side, Washington with a hand in the face. She fires a three, no good. And we got a foul as Nybert was set up for the offensive rebound, or for the defensive rebound, I should say. And coming in was Megan Hinker to foul her from behind. And so the Bulldogs get the basketball. Gary in, Brown out. 1:08 to go here, third quarter. 2-point Bulldog lead. Madison scored just 7, but outscored 10-7 here in this second quarter. Giles with the basketball. Has hit on a 3 this quarter. Drives to her left side around a Rude screen. Into the block. Kicks out now for Rude. Rude steps to the free throw line. Jump shot off the window, no good. Philippi with the rebound for the Lennox Orioles. Comes across the timeline with Giles on her. Around a Leslie Philippi screen. She steps into the paint. Through another Bulldog. Lost the handle on the basketball, but got fouled. And we'll get 2 shots from the GSN Insurance free throw line again for Brianna Philippi, who has kind of dominated this third quarter for Lennox. Offensively, defensively, and on the glass. Free throw up and good. Foul was on Nybert, her third. 5th on the Bulldogs here. And she can tie it up right now. Free throw up. Good. We are tied at 28. Isabel Einen in. Bulldogs led this game by as many as 12. We're tied up now, 28 apiece. 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Rude, Giles, Gary, Stewart, Nybert on the floor here for the Madison Bulldogs. About a 5-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Bounce pass left side for Stewart. Stewart open. She'll take the 3 and knock it down. Brianna Stewart with the open 3. And the Bulldogs back up now 31-28. Giles with a little man-to-man full court pressure. Driving left side is Philippi. Into the corner for Hinker. Hinker trying to go inside for Leslie Philippi, but instead it's back out top to Brianna. Pass right side into the hands of Peters from the corner. 3-point shot, no good. Stewart rebounds for Madison. Stewart in traffic, dribbles through it, leaves it off for Giles. Giles stepped back. She wanted to fire a 3, but she traveled with it. And that's their 14th turnover of the game. It comes with 0.5 seconds, so Lennox will just inbound the basketball, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Madison clinging to a 3-point lead, 31-28 as we head to the fourth. We're back in a minute here on KJAM.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Welcome back here to AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Madison Bulldogs lead 31-28 to start the fourth quarter. Madison will have the basketball to open up this fourth quarter of play. Reminder, join us for the Mustang Seeds post-game show. Stats of this one, and we'll start getting you ready for the boys' game coming up next. Rude from the elbow on the left side. Waits got bumped from behind. Good call by the official there. Rude was standing with it, and Brianna Philippi gave her a little bump. That'll be her third, team's 5th. Going to reset the shot clock, and Giles will inbound on the baseline. And again, she's just going to tip it right to herself. Puts up the shot, got fouled. That is the third time Jessie Giles has done it this season. The first time she got 2. Last time she didn't get a bucket off it. This time she gets fouled. And Giles to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Now the big news there is the foul's on Rihanna Philippi, and that is her 4th personal foul. Giles free throw, no good. Bulldogs have not shot a ton of free throws today, but what ones they've had, they've shot poorly. Can't do that against the number 2 ranked team in the state. Giles, 2nd free throw up, good this time. Giles now with 8 in the ball game. Bulldogs come a little full court pressure here. Stewart has Peters, drives right around her. Peters comes in, lobs it into the corner for Hinker. Hinker back out for Vlasian. Vlasian, she steps inside, puts the floater up and connects. Maddie Vlasian with another 2. She has 10 now in the ball game, and the lead is 2 for Madison. 32-30. Hybert with the basketball. Around Peters, goes to the elbow for Gary. Gary steps back, had the ball poked away, but controls it in the corner. Passes away for Nybert. Nybert to the elbow for Root. Root drives in from 10 feet. The floater is good for Olivia Root, who continues to have a great game now with 14, and the lead is back to 4 for Madison. Peters with the basketball, guarded by Stewart here for Lennox. Into the corner left side for Hinker. Philippi trying to post up against Gary down low. Gary fronting her. Let's see if they try the lob. Nope, Peters going to fire a 3 and connect. Riley Peters with the triple. And the lead is 1 for Madison. 34-33, 6:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. To the elbow, it goes for Rude. Rude waits. Running the point from the elbow. Pump fakes, drives inside, hands it off for Gary, and they're going to call foul on Lennox. That'll be a 1-and-1 for Olivia Rude. Madison needs to start making those free throws now. Foul's going to be, no, I thought they said Rihanna. It's Leslie Philippi, and that is her 3rd. Brown back in, Gary out here for the Bulldogs. 6:33 to play, 4th quarter. Olivia Rude to the GSN Insurance free throw line. The front end of the bonus is up and no good. Brown with the rebound. She turns around. Shot is up and good. Nicole Brown with a big offensive rebound and put back. And a 3-point Madison lead. Full court pressure here by the Bulldogs. Little token man-to-man. They just walk Bowers up the floor. Leaves it off for Vlasian, guarded by Olivia Rude. Vlasian puts it in the left hand. Drives on Rude. There's the contact. Did it come before the shot? Yes. Foul on Olivia Rude. Bump came before the shot attempt. So it'll be the 6th team foul on the Bulldogs. Stewart out, Theophilus back in. And Bowers will inbound on the baseline here for Lennox, but not before we get a timeout. 6:13 to go in this 4th quarter. Madison leading by 3, 36-33. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
'Tis the season to smile. And lucky for you, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has lots of reasons for you to smile. Let's start with Christmas loans as low as 4.9% APR. And how about double the rewards points on Dakota Land Visa credit card purchases now through December 31st. And of course, the ever-popular Beat Bucks, perfect for every Christmas list. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details. And let your friends at Dakota Land give you a reason to smile. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
.6:13 to play, 4th quarter. Madison and Lennox in a battle here, 36-33. Bulldogs lead. Lennox has the basketball. Following a foul. Bounce pass top of the key for Riley Peters. Peters into the corner for Hinker. Out for Vlasian now. Top of the key, Peters. Drives to the elbow, leaves it off. Nice look. Leslie Philby can't find the roll, and Brown with the rebound. Outlets to Giles. Giles long pass ahead, and at Theophilus left side. Lay in good. Theophilus ran the floor and finally got rewarded. And Lennox now with the basketball down 5 here. Still a lot of time to go in this final quarter. Vlasian beyond the wing, fires a 3, got it. Maddie Vlasian with the 3. And it's 38-36. Madison Bulldogs. Kenan Ibert into the front court here for Madison. Bounce pass, leaves it off right wing. Giles down into the post for Brown. Turns it around from 10 feet. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound tipped out by Rude into the hands of Jesse. Rude into the corner. A 3-point shot is up. No good. Nybert battles for a rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. It goes to Lennox. Bulldogs a couple of offensive rebounds there, but again, not able to come away with points. Brianna Philippi checks back in for Lennox. She's been the catalyst here in the second half, but she's playing with 4 fouls. 5:19 to go here in the fourth. 38-36. Madison Bulldogs lead it by 2. Philippi hands off for Peters. Over to Einen, back to Peters. Open for a 3. Fakes on it, drives into the paint, kicks it out for a Philippi jump shot from the elbow. No good. Peters got the rebound. That didn't draw iron, so the shot clock did not reset. Brianna Philippi crosses over, and the foul on Nicole Brown. Brown got switched on Philippi away from the basket. And Nicole picks up her 4th, and she will check out. Maddie Gary's coming back in. Brown got into foul trouble quickly in this game. And now she'll sit with 4 here. And it's a 1-on-1 opportunity for Brianna Philippi, who has been automatic from the GSN Insurance free throw line. She's hit on 5 of 6. And has a chance to tie the ball game again if she can hit both. She hits the front end. And it's a 1-point Madison game. Philippi will check out if she makes the second here. Coach Quayle going to try to get her out for a defensive possession. She does not hit the second, and Rude secures the rebound for Madison. Giles into the front court for the Bulldogs here, guarded by Brianna Philippi. Into the right wing for Theopolis down low. Nice ball movement. Rude had an easy 2, and she couldn't make it. Vlasian got the rebound. Gives it up to Philippi, and the Lennox Orioles can take the lead here, down 1. 4:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Philippi drives on Giles to the baseline, throws it into the corner. Vlasian a 3. In and out. That was halfway down, no good. Gary with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Gary wants to push. Lost the handle on the basketball. Now got it back. Gary into the corner. Here's Rude. Rude leaves it up behind her. Giles for a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Long rebound into the hands of Einen for Lennox. Tapped around. She's trying to get rid of it. Finds Hinker. Or pardon me, that's Brianna Philippi. Philippi across the timeline for Vlasian. Corner for Peters. Peters, pump fakes, trying to drive on Theopolis. Into the hands of Vlasian now. She moves in from 10 feet. High off the glass, it's no good. Rude with the rebound for the Madison Bulldogs. Rude wants to go coast to coast, drives in on Philippi. No call, and the rebound comes out to Lennox. Einen with the basketball. And a timeout by the Orioles. 3:50 to go, fourth quarter. Madison 38, Lennox 37. We're back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Take special care of your animals with Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic. With doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Jennifer on hand for helpful hints on your animal care. For your vacations, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. Call for details. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies. Call Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for helpful hints on your animal care.
Back at the Helena broadcast booth, Helena of Madison. People, products, knowledge. Fourth quarter, Madison 38, Lennox 37. Still about halfway to go in this fourth quarter. Orioles have the basketball. Our Mustang Seeds post-game show coming your way next here at KJM. Brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company that's earned a reputation of excellent service and proven performance for over 50 years. One of the many sponsors that help bring you Bulldog basketball, volleyball, and football all season long. One more basketball game to come tonight. Madison boys will take on Lennox. It's going to be a little bit of a late one here before we get that boys game underway. Already about a quarter after 8 o'clock. Lennox with the basketball following the timeout. They've got 2 left. Bulldogs have 3. Inbounds pass comes to Vlasian. Vlasian finds Peters. Guarded by Theopolis. Bulldogs have gone back to man-to-man most of this half. Handoff Einen. Vlasian now to Hinker on the right side. Skips the pass top of the key. Leslie Philippi. Handoff and then a reach-in foul. Vlasian had the basketball. Rude with the reach-in. That'll be her 4th. And it'll send Vlasian to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a double bonus here and a chance for Lennox to take a lead. Brown's going to come back in for the Bulldogs. Rude has 4. Brown has 4. They're both on the floor right now. 1-1 for Madison Vlasian. Front end of the bonus is good, and we are tied again here at 38 this time. Vlasian, second free throw, trying to take the lead is good. First Lennox lead since the first quarter. Bulldogs with the basketball. 3:30 to go in this ball game. Theophilus fires the pass inside for Rude. Now outside for Brown. It's a 15-foot jump shot. Way too strong by Nicole Brown. And the rebound to the Orioles. Lennox pushing the tempo. Nybert trying to force a steal from behind. It's going to be a jump ball, and Nybert does get the turnover, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. Nybert, Theophilus, Giles, Rude, and Brown. All 5 seniors on the court here for Madison. Nybert runs the point. Waiting for get the ball into the hands of Giles. Giles inside to Brown. Brown leaves it off Rude. Outside, Kenan Nybert. Open three. No good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Vlasian. Vlasian throwing ahead now to Peters. Peters thought about rushing the shot. Goes to Vlasian, top of the key instead. She drives inside. Now into the corner. Einen three. No good. Rebound, Leslie Philippi. And then she throws it nearly out of bounds. Giles is going to pick up the loose ball. Giles driving. Coming in left side. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound, fought for, and finally a foul comes in. As Theophilus in position on Vlasian, and Vlasian commits the foul. And Anna Theophilus will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Substitution for Lennox is Rihanna Philippi back in, replacing Bowers. Front end of the bonus by Theophilus. Wave it off. Lane violation on Madison. It's going to be a miss anyway. 2:31 to go. Madison built up a double-digit lead in the first quarter and was just kind of hanging on for dear life since then as the offense ground to a halt. They need to score now. Brown got switched up on Peters. They pass it over to Vlasian. Nearly a foul by Rude. No whistle. We'll play on here. Philippi, right side Vlasian. Vlasian drives in, elbow, passes back out behind her Peters. Peters comes in to the block, steps around, rejected by Brown. Now a fight for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll go to Lennox. Theophilus tangled up with Leslie Philippi down low. 2:02 to go, fourth quarter. 1 point Lennox lead here on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. 39-38. Lennox to trigger the inbound. It's Rihanna Philippi looking for someone. Tries to find Leslie Philippi. Oh, it was tipped away by Brown, but then out of bounds. And stays here with Lennox. Substitution, Brianna Stewart is going to check in. Officials kind of converting about something here. Now Stewart will come in and replace Kenan Nybert. Inbounds pass will come from Rihanna Philippi again. Throws it in for Peters. Pump fakes in the three. Drives inside. Now stops. Turns around. Philippi was open in the corner. Passes on that shot. Dribble to the top of the key here. Guarded by Rude. Into the corner right side for Peters, rather. Peters for three. It's good! Riley Peters, her second triple, and the lead is 4 now for Lennox. 42-38. Theophilus with the basketball. Into the corner for Giles. Goes inside Brown. Brown finds Rude. Rude, jump shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, controlled by the Bulldogs. Put back up and good by Jesse Giles. 42-40. Lennox. Rihanna Philippi be picked up by Giles as she crosses the timeline here. Left side for Peters. 1:15 to go. Over for Philippi again with Giles on her. Top of the key, Vlasian with the basketball. Back over to Philippi. 14 to shoot. Leslie Philippi goes inside Vlasian on the baseline. Nearly lost it. Outside for Peters. Peters drives inside. Puts up the shot. Blocked away by Brown and controlled by Giles. Giles running the break. Bounce pass. Theophilus off the window is good. And we're tied again at 42 with under a minute to go. Nicole Brown with another blocked shot. She's playing with 4 fouls and playing perfectly. 48 seconds to go. We're tied at 42. Timeout taken by Lennox. We'll step aside. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Harlan Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Madison down 4, battles back. We're tied at 42. 42-42, under 50 seconds to play here in the ball game. Lennox with the basketball following the timeouts. Both teams are in the bonus. Madison has Rude and Brown on the floor with 4 fouls each. They're on the floor with Giles, Stewart, and Anna Theopolis, who just tied the game. Madison will pressure full court here on the inbounds pass, which will be triggered by Vlasian. Throws it in for Rihanna Philippi, and Giles will guard her. 45 seconds to play. Hand off to Peters. Peters left side for Vlasian. They go over to Hinker. Guarded by Stewart. Key Rude on her. Left side for Peters. She's had a couple of threes. Skip pass. Oh, high in the air. Pulled in by Philippi. Rihanna posted up down low with Brown. They find her. Put up the shot. Rolls in for Rihanna Philippi. Leslie, I should say. And it's a 2-point lead for Lennox. Bulldogs into the front court. 17 seconds. Timeout Madison. 16 and a half to play. It's Lennox 44, Madison 42. Boy, the Bulldogs and the Orioles played a couple of great games last year. Lennox was one of the top-rated teams all year. Madison was kind of in and out of that top 5 early in the season. But the Bulldogs and the Orioles, they played just 2 phenomenal games over the course of last year. The Orioles came away with victories in each of them. The first game was a 66-62 loss for Madison. The second game here in Lennox, a 54-52 loss. The Bulldogs have had to endure some heartbreaking losses here in Lennox over the years. Not just to the Orioles, but I mean, think back, 4 years ago? Madison's 3-4 years ago, lost to Del Rapids here in a region championship game. Lost by, I think, 1. Bulldogs have the basketball. 16 seconds. Giles will trigger the inbounds pass here for Madison. Throws in for Stewart. Stewart finds Brown, top of the key. Takes the 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. And the rebound to Lennox. Bulldogs need to foul, and they do. They foul Philippi with 7 seconds to go. Bulldogs got a Brown 3 at the top of the key. And the foul committed by Stewart. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Rihanna Philippi. She is 6 of 8 from the GSN Insurance free throw line here tonight. Front end of the bonus is good. 3-point game, and the second one with 7 seconds to go can basically end it. Philippi, free throw, short, rebound, Brown. Brown comes to the timeline. Timeout called by Madison with 4 seconds to go. It's a 3-point game, 45-42. Bulldogs call a timeout. They'll inbound at half court. Reminder, our Mustang Seeds post-game show is coming up next here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390, and then we've got Bulldog boys basketball. Boy, we're not going to tip that one off until about a 8:45 at the earliest here. Hope you can stick with us late on this Thursday night. Madison girls will play Saturday as well. Ian Coleman taking on to Smith in the Michael J. Entringer Scholarship Classic. And then both the Madison boys and girls will be on the road Monday to travel to Beersford for a doubleheader. We'll have all those games for you. And then it'll be a little over a week off with the Christmas break. Madison will play a couple of games each on the boys and girls side during the Christmas break. The doubleheaders with St. Thomas More and Belle Fourche out in Rapid City. So 4 seconds to go. Lennox leads 45-42. Madison led in this game by as many as 12. Trail by 3 now. Bulldogs will have Theopolis trigger the inbounds pass here. Anna to throw it in. Stewart, Brown, Giles, and Rude on the floor. Stewart waits, trying to find Jesse. Does find her with 4 seconds. Jesse, step back, long 3 for the tie. No good. Oh, it was just off the front of the iron. And Lennox with the win. 45-42. the number 2 team in the state with the victory narrowly here at home over the Madison Bulldogs. We'll step aside. Coming up here, we've got the Mustang Seeds post-game show. That's on the way for you next in 3 minutes on KJAM.
Mustang Seeds, your proven leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides the service and products to maximize yield and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operation succeed. Contact your seed experts today at Mustang Seeds, 605-256-6529, or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future. Mustang Seeds.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives. To schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System, call us at 605-256-6551.
Shop now at Stan's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison. Right now, get 20% off men's shoes and 20% off men's chaps plaid shirts. Also at Stan's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, get 20% off women's shoes and boots and 25% off women's dresses. Stan's is now open Monday through Friday until 7 p.m. for your holiday shopping convenience. Stan's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, your place for holiday shopping. Shop Stan's where service comes first.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck on their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays with both traditional and boneless wings with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM, and welcome into our Mustang Seeds post-game show brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company with a reputation of excellent service and proven performance for over 50 years. Final score here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. The Lennox Orioles come from behind to defeat the Madison Lady Bulldogs 45-42. A three-point tying attempt at the buzzer just off the mark for Madison's Jesse Giles in the loss here tonight. Madison jumped out in this one, 14 points in the first quarter for Madison. They had a 10-point lead after the opening quarter, 14-4. But then Lennox just started chipping away, and they won every quarter after that. It was just Madison built up such a big lead. Madison outscored 12-7 in the second quarter, but still led 21-16 at halftime. A little tighter in the third. Lennox outscored Madison 12-10 in the third quarter. Bulldogs took a 3-point lead, 31-28 into the fourth. Lennox, we talked about it at halftime, missed a lot of open, long shots in the first half, and in the fourth quarter, they finally started to fall. Maddie Vloschen with a three. Riley Peters connected with a couple of threes. and including what proved to be the game winner. And the Madison Bulldogs fall 45-42 here in Lennox tonight. Bulldogs struggled with turnovers in the first half, controlled that a little bit better in the second half. 14 turnovers for Madison, 12 for Lennox in this ball game. Madison, though, can look back at some free throw shooting and say, boy, that sure made a difference in this contest. Madison ends up 5 of 12, pardon me, from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Lose a game by 3, and you're 5 of 12 from the line. Lennox, meanwhile, 13 of 15 from the GSN Insurance free throw line in the ball game. 13 of 15 for Lennox, 5 of 12 for the Madison Lady Bulldogs. Madison falls to 1-2 on the season. Season opening loss to Elk Point Jefferson. They played much better since that game. In the win over Tri-Valley and even here in this loss over Lennox. But a 1-2 record to open the year for the Madison Lady Bulldogs. As we transition now over towards our pregame show. Madison boys getting ready to step to the court here. Madison, 2-0 start to the year for the Madison boys. Yeah, it has been firing on all cylinders pretty much from the word go. Madison stormed out of the gate in a win over Elk Point Jefferson on Saturday. Stormed out of the gate in the win over Tri-Valley on Tuesday. Madison built up double-digit leads quickly in the first quarter, each of those. A 17-0 run to start the game against Elk Point Jefferson and a 14-0 run to open the game against Tri-Valley. So Madison boys, it's been a run-and-gun offense here, as you might expect this season. But this has been, it's a skewed scale to Madison boys when you talk about speed that they play at. But this Madison team has played at a breakneck speed offensively and have been able to do it with a relatively few amount of turnovers. They can play and score in a lot of different ways as they take to the floor here against the Lennox Orioles tonight. We had a chance to talk with Madison head coach Mike Rickey after Tuesday's game. We'll have that interview coming up for you next here on as we transition over to the Farmers Ag Center pregame show. We'll be back in 3 minutes with head coach Rickey right here on KJAM.
The Equifax data breach has affected over 145 million Americans. The Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection urges you to take steps to protect against identity theft. To see if you're a victim of the data breach, go to EquifaxSecurity2017.com. Then determine what steps you want to take that works best for you. Regularly request your free credit reports and inspect them closely. Beware of phishing emails and don't open messages or attachments from unknown senders. For more information, log on to consumer.sd.gov or call 800-300-1986.
Texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to all of us. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by the Virginia Tech Transportation Institute. Call Scott Gutso at GSN Insurance today, 556-0242. No account too large or too small. We like them all.
Your local Helena in Madison offers options for nearly every input used in production agriculture, including fertilizers, seeds from Wensman and NK, crop protection, agri-intelligent precision program, and many other producer services. Their sales reps are knowledgeable experts and provide solutions that give growers the best return on investment. And their custom applications are safe, efficient, and make sure the job gets done right. Helena of Madison is proud to support area farmers. Give the folks at Helena a call today, 605-256-3973. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing ads, grow, and decal brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
'Tis the season to smile. And lucky for you, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has lots of reasons for you to smile. Let's start with Christmas loans as low as 4.9% APR. And how about double the rewards points on Dakota Land Visa credit card purchases now through December 31st. And of course, the ever-popular Beat Bucks, perfect for every Christmas list. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details. And let your friends at Dakota Land give you a reason to smile. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back into the Farmers Ag Center pregame show on AM 1390 KJAM as we get you ready for the boys' game of this doubleheader between Madison and Lennox. Madison boys improved 2-0 on Tuesday of this week with their win over Tri-Valley. And after the game, we talked with Madison head coach Mike Rickey about his team's 2 games and 2 hot starts. You know, kind of the same thing we saw against South Point Jefferson, just a really fast start and kind of grab the tempo that your team wants.
And I tell you what, if you can get off to a fast start, it gets you into that comfort zone so much, and you're playing with the lead is a lot different than playing from behind. You know, you're not pressing, you're not trying to do too much. I'm just very pleased with the 2 starts we've had this year.
And this team able to score in so many ways. You know, tonight early they kind of showed it firing from outside, and once Josh got going, it seemed like everybody started getting involved a little bit. They can do that. You can score in transition. You can go inside. I mean, there's so much firepower.
And that's what you want. You know, you want to be multi-dimensional. You want to be able to score in a lot of different ways. So when teams try and take away your transition, you got to be able to score in the half court. And if teams try and pressure you, you got to be able to, to beat them off the dribble and get to the rim. And if they pack into the zone like they started to, it's a little bit different. You know, Tri-Valley knocked us off at their place last year, but it's got that small gym, and the crowd's right on top of you, and it takes away that transition game. And they packed it in the zone, and we were not able to beat that zone with any shots, but Josh comes out and hits a couple 3-pointers right away. I think Jaden had one, and Jackson each had one in that first quarter as well. And that really, forces them out of that zone. Okay, well, they've proven they can beat the zone. And then once they started playing man-to-man, that's where we kind of had our way.
The bench got into the scoring a little bit here today, but 60 points for your starters, I mean, you're going to win most nights.
Yeah, and that's what but I'm glad you brought up the bench. I thought our rotation was a little bit better tonight as far as when we got guys in. I subbed guys out quick, and I tell the kids all the time, hey, you're only going to get a couple minutes when you go out there, so, make sure you bust your butt out there. And I thought our bench did that. Doyle Brown, I thought, played a really good game, got some points for us. It's what we need. We need that bench to come off and play their role, but also be a threat to score at all times.
Something that we've spent probably an hour or two in post games over the years talking about, and you mentioned it right away this year, was rebounding. This team has controlled the glass in 2 games really well.
Yeah, we really have. And that's, I'll just throw that right on Jaden and Jackson.
Yeah.
And those two, I talked about, I would love to coach Tri-Valley's team. I really would. They're just a bunch of hardworking kids. They're not flashy, but they come out and they work their tail off. And you're not you, but we're so much more athletic than them. And I told the kids, I said, we need to play higher than them. They're going to be physical down low, but we need to play high. Aaron, Jaden, Jackson, they can't jump with you. You have to play above them. And you really saw that. There was just several times tonight where they're just, Tri-Valley might have had position, but we just went up higher and got it and grabbed it. And then I'm also liking the way we're getting that ball and we're getting out in transition right away.
There was a ball down here where Jaden was it was Jackson. He was absolutely sandwiched by 2 guys, and he just went a foot over the top of him.
Yeah, he just went right up over. And that's what that's what we've been trying to get them to do for 3 years. Is just use that athleticism. And they're starting to attack the rim more. They still don't finish quite like I want them to, but you can see that they're making a conscious effort to do it, not just settle for those jump shots and those 3-pointers.
All right. Well, it's a good start and a trip down to a perennial rival in Lennox now on Thursday.
Yeah, and it'll be our first road trip, and Lennox is always a tough place to play. They always have a good home crowd there, and and it's the travel. It's first time we've played a boy-girl doubleheader down there. So that'll be different. it's a Thursday night. We usually play this game on a Friday night, and so it's more sitting, and our guys are used to these doubleheaders, so there's a lot of sitting around. But it's a game. They're going to be pumped. They're going to be hyped. They played one game against Sioux Falls Christian and really got handled pretty well. So they're going to be out for blood, and they're in front of their home crowd. So we'll need to be, hopefully can get off to a good start like we did tonight.
Madison head coach Mike Rickey after Tuesday's win over Tri-Valley. We'll take another break here in our Farmers Ag Center pregame show of this boys matchup. We'll take a look at the starting lineups, get you ready for tip-off. That's next on KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Take special care of your animals with Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic. With doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Jennifer on hand for helpful hints on your animal care. For your vacations, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. Call for details. From Howard Fast to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies. Call Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for helpful hints on your animal care.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student-athletes from Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives. To schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System, call us at 605-256-6551.
Shop now at Stan's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison. Right now, we get 20% off men's shoes and 20% off men's chaps plaid shirts. Also at Stan's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, get 20% off women's shoes and boots and 25% off women's dresses. Stan's is now open Monday through Friday until 7 p.m. for your holiday shopping convenience. Stan's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, your place for holiday shopping. Shop Stan's where service comes first.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Welcome back to the Farmers Ag Center pregame show as the leaders in the field lead you up to tip-off of tonight's boys game of our doubleheader. The Madison Bulldogs 2-0 taking on the 0-1 Lennox Orioles. Lennox with a loss in their season opening game. It was here at home back on December the 8th. They lost 76-42 to Sioux Falls Christian. Sioux Falls Christian has they beat up on Lennox, then they beat up on West Central 86-32. Their game against West Central. They're on the road tomorrow night against Elk Point Jefferson, although Saturday should be a good, interesting contest at least. They get Chamberlain. Chamberlain, a pretty decent team from a year ago, so we're going to see what happens in that one. But Sioux Falls Christian's got some interesting matchups coming up here in the next few weeks. Chamberlain, O'Gorman, Unity Christian out of Iowa, then Del Rapids. So some good opposition coming up for one of the other members of the Dakota 12 Conference. For these Madison Bulldog boys, they have not been truly tested yet on the season. Madison opened up the year with the big win over the Tri-Valley Mustangs, 52-35, and then the 70-49, or pardon me, it was 52-35 over a point, 70-49 over Tri-Valley. Madison after this gets Beersford on Monday, and then over the Christmas break, St. Thomas More and Belle-Fourche, followed by that big matchup with T coming up on January the 5th. The road ahead for these two teams. Madison Bulldog freshmen and JV players, JV teams, I should say, each with victories here earlier today. So the boys trying to finish off a sweep of things. Madison varsity girls, the 3-point loss. If you didn't join us for that one, Madison had the lead through much of the girls' game and lost on the last minute of that one. West Central scored a 2 to take the lead with about 20 seconds left after Madison had tied it. Bulldogs then missed an opportunity to take the lead on a 3. That led to a free throw, a 3-point lead, and then Madison, another long 3, had an opportunity but couldn't pull it in at the last second. So, as the girls' game gets done, we're about ready to go in the boys' contest here. Madison and Lennox. Take a look at the starting lineups for this ball game. We'll start with the visitors. That'll be the Madison Bulldogs. Starting for Madison at the guards, Josh Giles, a 5'10 senior, number 3, and Nick Comas, the 6-foot junior, number 5. Jaden Yankee, a forward, he's 6'3", senior, number 4, and Jackson Yankee, a 6'3", senior, number 2. And the center for the Madison Bulldogs is Aaron Fegan, the 6'7", senior, number 22 for Madison. Fegan went for 23 on Tuesday, 17 in the season opener on Saturday. In Jackson Yankee, Jaden Yankee, Josh Giles, Nick Comas, and Aaron Fegan, your starters here for Madison tonight. For the Lennox Orioles, starting for Lennox at a guard is Ethan Gilbert. He's a 6'2 senior, number 3. Josh Arlt, he's a 6-foot sophomore, number 5. Also starting at a guard, Quincy Einen, he's a 6'1 junior, number 13 for Lennox. The forwards, Holden Breck, a 6'2 senior, number 24 for the Lennox Orioles. And there's one more senior, or one more starter for Lennox, but can't see that particular side of the scoreboard here, so have to wait a minute to tell you that 5th starter as they're being introduced right now. Lennox in their home white, little orange down the side, Orioles in orange across the front for Lennox. Bulldogs in their road blacks. Brock Anderson, number 15, the other forward, by the way, for Lennox. Anderson's a 6'3 junior, number 15 for the Lennox Orioles. So again, for Lennox, that's Ethan Gilbert, Josh Arlt, Quincy Einen, Brock Anderson, and Holden Breck. For Madison, it's Jaden Yankee, Giles, Jackson Yankee, Nick Comas, and Aaron Fegan. Bulldogs trying to move to 3-0 on the year. All 3 contests so far in the Dakota 12 Conference for Madison. About ready to go here in Lennox. It'll be Aaron Fegan jumping things up in the center, along with Brock Anderson, and the opening tip is controlled by Jackson Yankee and the Madison Bulldogs. The motion go right inside Jackson, and first possession results in a quick foul here. Allison Jackson Yankee to the GSN Insurance free throw line. To shoot 2, Ethan Gilbert picks up the first personal foul. And Jackson to the line. Free throw is up and good. Jackson Yankee had 13 points on Tuesday night, but hit just 3 of 6 from the line, and he misses on the second attempt here. So, and then he commits the foul, trying to go in and strip the ball away from Brock Anderson. So Jackson with a missed free throw, and now the foul, and Lennox with the basketball. We're just 10 seconds in to this contest. Orioles basketball. As they come across the timeline and had the ball immediately ripped away by Jaden Yankee. He's going all the way, leaves it up. Giles last second, free throw up, no good. Fegan rebound, put back attempt, no. Jaden another rebound. He turns it around and connects. Jaden Yankee puts it in for the first field goal of the ball game. It's a 3-0 Bulldog lead here in the first quarter. Bulldogs trying to look for another steal. Nearly took it away, but it's into the hands of Anderson. Left side for Gilbert. Gilbert goes inside for Anderson, dribbling through the paint, kicks it outside. 3-point shot on the way from Einen. And off the mark, no good, and out of bounds, Bulldog basketball. Less than a minute into this ball game. 3-0 Madison lead. Jackson Yankee will run the point here. Bring it up for Madison. Left side over for Giles. Skips it back over to Jackson on the wing. Lobs it inside for Fegan. Double team comes. He goes out to Jackson. Jackson battles his way in traffic and a foul. And they're going to say on the floor. So Bulldogs will inbound to the baseline. I think they might have got Gilbert here. Nope. Going to call that one on Anderson. He was the other man in there. Second foul on Anderson. And then an offensive foul on the inbounds. They get Jackson. If they did, that would be his second. And it is. Second foul on Jackson Yankee. So very quickly, Doyle Brown comes into the game. Three nothing Madison lead. 6:55 to play here first quarter, but Jackson Yankee on the bench with a couple of fouls. With the basketball, Arlt, he works it around, now inside Anderson, guarded by Doyle in the low block. Spins around on him, puts it up off the side of the glass, no good. Giles with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Slows up now, and the Bulldogs will run the half-court offense. Giles, crossover dribble to the free throw line. Kicks it into the corner, a little too strong for Comas, but he corrals. Down the block, Brown, out for Fegan. Fegan, a drive inside and a blocking foul on Lennox. So 3 fouls on Lennox here early on. Already 2 on the Bulldogs as well. That one's going to be on Josh Arlt, his first personal. 3 on the Bulldogs, or pardon me, 3 on Lennox, 2 on the Bulldogs to open up play. And the inbounds pass knocked right back out and almost into Fegan, which would have been on the Bulldogs had it touched him. Fegan will inbounds again into the corner for Giles. Giles goes right back down low for Fegan. Fegan in a triple team, kicks it out. Doyle, top of the key. Comas open straight on 3. Good. Nick Comas with the triple. And a 6-0 Bulldog lead. You know, he said it in the pregame. 17-0 run to open up things today. 14-0 the other night, and a blocking foul on Doyle Brown on a drive into the paint before the kick out by Holden Breck. And so now 3 fouls on each team less than 2 minutes into the ball game. Bounce pass comes from Einen. Einen into the corner. 3-point shot from the left side. Josh Arlt, no good. Doyle has the rebound, wants to run. Brown through traffic, pulls it up and turns it over. Turnover on the Bulldogs, their first. The other way comes Lennox now. Gilbert with the basketball. Gave it up for Arlt. Arlt left side into the hands of Einen. Crossover, Anderson trying to drive, stripped away by Comas. And the Bulldogs force the second Lennox turnover. Here comes Jaden the other way. Step back now into the corner for Josh. Giles calls for a screen and gets Fegan top of the key. Lob down low looking for Jaden. Contact before he could get a shot up. He made the basket, but it won't count. Foul on Lennox, their 4th. Had 7 foul calls less than 3 minutes into the ball game here. That one on Ethan Gilbert, his second. Jaden to inbound the basketball. Lobs it looking for Fegan, and Fegan, they're going to get a foul on Fegan. Oofta. There's been a few foul calls early in this ball game. First on Fegan. Lee Singer into the ball game. Gilbert comes out here for Lennox. 5:23 to go. 4 fouls on each team here in this first quarter. with the basketball. Leisinger on the wing. Goes down low for Arnold. Arnold out. Back for Leisinger. Now top of the key into the hands of Einen again. Einen waits for a screen. Goes around. Good hard hedge by Fegan. Into the corner. Three-point shot put up by Anderson off the iron. No good. Follows the shot. Got his rebound. Lays it up and good. And the first bucket of the game for Lennox comes to Anderson. It's a 6-2. Jaden Yankee brings it up right side for Giles. Top of the key, Aaron Fegan. Now for Comas. Wants another three. Attempt and got another one. Back to back from downtown for Nick Comas. 9-2, Madison Bulldogs lead. Up the floor comes Breck. Over right side for Arlt now. Into the corner. Anderson guarded by Doyle in the left corner. Now throws it all the way to the other side. Nearly turned over, but controlled by Einen. Comas on him with 13 to shoot. Lazy pass intercepted Doyle Brown. It's a one-on-one going the other way. Doyle comes in. A little bit of contact. No call there. And the contact on the rebound. Doyle gets hacked. Nothing. And then the foul on the rebound. And they're going to give Aaron a continuation there and send him to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be on Holden Breck, his first, team's fifth. Aaron Fegan, 2 shots from the GSN Insurance free throw line. He hits the first point of the game for Aaron. Will Doherty checks in. Doherty, a 6-foot sophomore. Fegan, second free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound to Lennox. And Arnold will bring it up into the front court. Around the screen right side. Leaves it off into the hands of Leisinger. Now down into the corner. Dribbling out is Breck. Back to Leisinger again. Around the screen. Hedged by Comas. Stays with the dribble. Away or through Jaden. Drives into the paint. And through the contact, scores it. 2 points for Lennox. And then Bulldogs go inside Fegan. Fegan turns it around. Right-hand shot. No good, but another foul. We'll send Aaron Fegan back to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot two again. He was 1 of 2 the first attempt. Bulldogs 2 of 4 here early. 6th foul on Lennox already. 3:40 to go first quarter yet. Free throw by Fegan, good. Bulldogs get Giles out as Caleb Riley checks in for Madison. Breck came out for the Orioles and replaced by Holden Wagner. Second Fegan free throw rattles out, no good. Brown fighting for the rebound but can't control. And Lennox has it. Josh Arnold will bring it up. Passes ahead right side. 3-point shot. No good by Breck. Rebound comes back out. Will Doherty. He'll try a three. No good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Bulldog basketball. 3:24 to go. First quarter. 11-4. Madison with the lead here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Macros with you from the Helena broadcast booth. Helena, Madison. People, products, knowledge. Brown, top of the key, Nick Comas. He's got 2 threes. Little short on this attempt. Fegan trying to track it down in the corner, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aaron. He'll come out now as Brooks into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Jackson Yankee comes in for Madison as well. Jackson went down early with 2 fouls, but he'll come in here to replace Jaden. 3:10 to play in this first quarter. Still 11-4, Madison Bulldogs. Arlt across the timeline. Right side into the hands of Wagner. And then we got a foul. Fighting with Doyle Brown was Leisinger, and Doyle's going to get the foul. That'll be the second on Doyle Brown. And that'll get Lurs up off the bench. Not in time for this possession, though. Pass comes into Arlt. Started by Comas. Rejects the screen. Goes to the right side. Passes back behind him. Down into the corner. Pump fake on the 3 by Anderson. Anderson skips a pass left side for Doherty. Now down into the corner. Driving through traffic. Skip pass back outside. 3-point shot up, no good by Leisinger. Offensive rebound to Lennox. Turnaround jump shot in the lane, no good by Wagner. And the rebound to the Bulldogs. Jackson will bring it up into the front court. Crosses over. Kicks into the corner, but a foul comes before he could get it away to Comas, who, of course, buries the 3. It's going to be a 1-and-1. Jackson to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. The foul is going to go on Will Doherty, his first personal, 7th on Lennox. All kinds of players subbing in here. 7 fouls on Lennox, 5 on Madison. Still 2:34 to go in the first quarter. And the whistles work well tonight here in Lennox. 11-4 Madison. Jackson Yankee to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Jared Lurs in for Madison. He's on the floor with Jackson Yankee, Brooks, Caleb Riley, and Josh Giles. Jackson front end of the bonus is good. Jackson hits on one more to come. 2:34 to go here, first quarter. 12-4, Madison Bulldogs lead on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Second free throw attempt by Jackson, off the mark, no good. And the rebound to the Orioles. Out ahead for Quincy Einen, he'll bring it up into the front court. Einen goes around a screen. Giles thought it was going the other way. No, they'll call the foul either on him or on Caleb Riley in a reach. It's going to be on Riley. So Caleb Riley with a foul. That's the sixth on the Bulldogs. And the inbounds pass comes to Daugherty now. Daugherty goes out right side. Pump fake a couple times by Einen. Tries to pass. Giles got a piece of it. Einen controls in the corner. Out now for Liesinger. Liesinger to the top of the key. Passes left side. Back into the hands of Einen. Giles on him. Handoff for Liesinger. Spins. Lures right with him into the paint. Now he's in trouble. Kicks off behind him for Daugherty. Daugherty drives inside. Shot up off the window is good. Daugherty with his first two, and the lead is 6 now for Madison, 12-6. Giles crosses the timeline. Over for Jackson on the right side. Under 2 to go first quarter. Leaves the pass for Caleb Riley. Now out for Lurs. Lurs corner for Brooks. Brooks finds Jackson down low. Jackson steps into the paint, leans in with a shot. It's no good. Rebound, and a loose ball foul on Caleb Riley. And that'll be his second. And it's going to be a 1-and-1 on the other side. Caleb Riley comes out. Jaden's back in. This will be a 1-and-1 for Lennox. Caleb Metcalf, 6'1" sophomore, is in the game here. 7 fouls on each team. 1:38 to go in the first quarter. Jackson Yankee comes out. Fegan back in. A 1-and-1 for Metcalf. Free throw up and short, no good. Fegan with the rebound for the Madison Bulldogs. Outlets to Jaden Yankee. Jaden into the front court for Giles. Down low for Brooks. Brooks double team comes. He tries to pass it through traffic. It's knocked out of bounds by Wagner and controlled by Madison. 4 new ones coming in for Lennox here. Gilbert, Arlt back in. Anderson back in. And Breck back in for the 5 starters. For the Lennox Orioles, Bulldogs have Giles inbound into the corner for Jaden Yankee. Top of the key for Fegan. Fegan waits, hands off to Giles to reset. Comes around a screen, steps back for Fegan. And now back to Josh between the circles with 13 to shoot. Giles directs traffic, now leaves it off for Jaden Yankee. Brooks out beyond the arc. They leave him open. Brooks will take the 3. Back of the iron is no good. Jaden in the air, has the rebound, leaves it back behind him. Giles, a fadeaway 3 is good for Josh Giles. First triple of the game for Josh, 15-6 now. Madison Bulldogs here in the first quarter. Left side in the hands of Gilbert. Gilbert outside, 3, Einen, good. Einen with the answer, he's got 5. And it's 15-9. Here comes Jaden now, across the timeline with tempo. Drives into the paint, and blocking foul on Lennox. And the Orioles not happy. It'll send Jaden to the GSN Insurance free throw line, I believe, for a 1-and-1. And the Boo Birds are out here in Lennox tonight. 1-and-1 coming for Jaden Yankee from the GSN Insurance free throw line. That's the 8th foul on Lennox in the first quarter. We still got 43 seconds to go here. Bulldogs lead it by 6. Jaden Yankee free throw, front end, in and out, no good. Brooks comes in, and they're going to call Fegan for a foul. And on Fegan, that'll be his second. It'll be free throws on the other side. And the officials coming over to give whatever explanation could be possible to Coach Ricky. Second foul on Fegan. Boy, both benches better be ready to play here today. Ricky not happy And both the coaches are not happy, and you'd expect that when there's 16 fouls called in the first half. Front end of the bonus is up and good by Brock Anderson. And it's a 5-point Madison lead, 15-10. Second Anderson free throw on its way, rattles home. Bulldog lead down to 4 here, 40 seconds to go in the first half. As Jaden Yankee brings it up into the front court over for Josh Giles. Giles drives, baseline, fires from 15 feet. Hanging in the air, shot no good. Lurs with the rebound, kicks it outside for an open Fegan three. Got it! Aaron Fegan with the triple. And the lead back to 7 now. Shot clock off, 20 seconds to go first quarter. Madison 18, Lennox 11. Arlt with the basketball. Giles steps back and gives him room now, waiting for the screen. Fegan with a hard hedge forces it back. And they'll leave it off top of the key. 3-point shot by Anderson is good. 4 seconds to go here. Bulldogs going to get a long shot. Fires it up half quarter. Just off the mark by Lurs. And the first half comes to an end. 18 for Madison, 14 for Lennox. We're back in 1 minute with the second quarter on KJAM.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays with both traditional and boneless wings with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best, AM 1390. Madison Bulldogs lead 18-14 here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Lennox has the basketball. Trailing by 4. Anderson hit that three. Goes into the corner for Gilbert, a triple, and he hits. Ethan Gilbert with the three. And the lead is down to 1, 18-17. Nick Comas will run the point here for Madison. We'll give and go with Jaden. Now outside Jackson. Jackson free throw line. Crossover. Drives inside. Puts up the shot. No, but a foul. And it'll be Jackson Yankee to the GSN Insurance free throw line yet again. Jackson 2 of 4 here today. And he was 3 of 6 on Tuesday. Foul was on Quincy Einen, his first. Free throw, almost an air ball by Jackson. Jackson with his second free throw attempt on the way, and this one is good. So he stays at 50%. And the lead is 2, 19-17 for the Madison Bulldogs. Here in Lennox, around a screen. Comes the ball handler, Einen. Fegan trying to force it away, and he does take it away. Picked up now by Nick Comas. Comas kicks out behind him for Jackson. Jackson into the paint, tried to get up a shot, couldn't. They're going to whistle a travel? That's got to be a jump. Yeah, it'll stay here. Bulldogs starting to look frustrated. This is the kind of game where if somebody doesn't get a technical foul, I'll be surprised. Coach, player, either team, doesn't matter. Inbound pass comes to Jackson. Jackson tries to go back for Fegan, threw it out of bounds. Turnover on the Bulldogs. 7:11 to go, first half. 19-17, Madison leading on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Einen brings it up for the Lennox Orioles. Round a screen. Jackson comes and takes it away. Jackson going the other way. One-handed jam. Oh, viewers, I apologize. You missed a good one. Jackson with the dunk. Long pass ahead for Gilbert. Gilbert, left side now. Into the hands of Breck. Breck drives inside. Travel. And it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Jackson will inbound it over to Giles. And Josh will bring it up. Bounce pass. Oh, I don't know where he was looking there, but there was nothing coming the other way. This is Einen, and a layup. Good contest by Giles. Now outside, now into the corner. Einen will fire away to three and connects. Einen's second three, and it's back to a 1-point game. Madison 21, Lennox 20. Jackson into the corner. Giles tries to answer three ball. No good. Fegan rebound, put back, no, but a foul. And Aaron Fegan will go to the line to shoot two. Double bonus, by the way, for Lennox. Foul is on Quincy Einen, his second. Lennox has 10 fouls, and surprisingly, nobody with more than two. Neither for the Bulldogs, by the way, for their 8. Free throw Fegan rattles in. Fegan, 3 of 5 now from the GSN Insurance free throw line, brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Fegan's second free throw rattles in again, and that makes it a 3-point Madison lead. 23-20. Lennox trying to slow the pace a little bit as Einen walks it up. Right side for Liesinger. Holds with it about 5 feet beyond the arc, guarded by Jaden Yankee, who pass almost taken away. Fegan nearly had it, then Jaden almost takes it away, but he was stepping out of bounds as he put a hand on the basketball trying to save it. 6 minutes to go here, second quarter. 23-20 Bulldogs. Lennox with the basketball, 20 to shoot, but they got to inbound it, and they did not. 5-second call, and a turnover. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. Jaden Jackson, Yankee, Nick Comas, Josh Giles, Aaron Fegan starting 5 on the floor here for the Madison Bulldogs. 5:55 to go second quarter as Jaden calls out directions. Right side pass into the hands of Giles. Top of the key to Yankee. Yankee goes down low. Good look for Fegan. Fegan goes up strong. Count it and one for Aaron Fegan. 6 in the game now for Aaron and a chance for one more. 9 in the game for Aaron Fegan now. (25-22) Madison Bulldogs. Second, or I should say the bonus free throw is good. Even 10 now for Aaron. Long pass, right side. Anderson. Anderson drives in traffic. Gets cut off. Just throws it up with the right hand. Shot no good. Rebound tipped around. Still loose. Still on the floor. We may have a jump ball here. It'll stay with the Orioles. .5:30 to play here in the second quarter. 6-point Bulldog lead. 26-20. Lennox waiting for the basketball to be Einen to trigger the inbounds. Lobs it up high and finds Wagner. Top of the key, Liesinger. Left side for Arnold now. Anderson trying to post up. Here's Einen, looks at a long three. Pump fake, skips it up. Anderson beyond the wing. Top of the key, Arnold now. Arnold fakes, drives inside, leaves it off right side. Wagner jump shot, no good. Jackson with the rebound. Long pass ahead, looking for Fegan. Fegan lays it in with the right hand. Beautiful assist to the finish then by Aaron Fegan. Bulldogs back out to an 8-point lead, 28-20. Liesinger up behind him. Einen, deep three, off the mark, no good. Fegan with the rebound for the Bulldogs. He'll give to Jackson now. Bulldogs will walk it up across the timeline. 4:45 to go, second quarter of play here. Jaden sizes him up. Over to Giles now. Top of the key for Fegan. Jackson's post up in the paint. Steps through 2 defenders. Up off the window with the left hand, no good. And the rebound out to the Orioles. Arnold across the timeline to set the offense in motion here for Lennox. Into the corner right side. Pump fakes by Liesinger. Einen, I should say. Now back to Arnold. Arnold, top of the key, Liesinger. Liesinger bumped by Jaden, a foul. And the foul will be the first on Jaden Yankee, the 9th on the Bulldogs, and a 1-and-1. Doyle Brown's going to come back in. Yankee. And Holden Brecht back in for Lennox, along with Will Doherty. Free throw upcoming. Liesinger gets a 1-and-1 opportunity here. Front end of the bonus is up and no good. And the rebound to Jackson for the Bulldogs, who lead it by 8 in the second quarter. Bounce pass, a little lazy, taken away by Lennox. Looking to go coast to coast with the lay-in is Will Daugherty. And it's a 28-22 Madison lead here for the Bulldogs. Giles over to Jackson. Doyle trying to post up on the low side. They'll go top to Fegan. Left side for Josh. Top of the key, Doyle just inside the arc. He'll fire away in the jump shot and connect. Doyle Brown with 2. And it's a 30-22 lead for the Bulldogs. Quickly ahead left side, driving is Anderson, and he tried to wrap a pass through the baseline and threw it away. Was looking for Liesinger in the corner, but that one didn't find the mark. And a little full court pressure here by Lennox, at least token pressure. It'll be Arlt just walking Giles up the court. Giles, had a great idea that time. Backdoor cut looking for Comas. The pass was a little low, actually, by Giles. And a turnover to Madison's 4th. Lennox trails by 8 here. They had the basketball. 30-22 Madison. Arlt with the ball on the right wing. Hands it off for Daugherty. Daugherty drives inside. Floater right hand. Finds the roll. He's got 6 off the bench. And a 6-point lead for Madison, 30-24. Fegan brings it up himself. Comes to the center of the court. Steps back and directs traffic now. See if he wants to take his man one-on-one. Nope, picked up the dribble. Here's Comas. Comas, top of the key for Doyle. Doyle free throw line. Kicks it outside. Fegan, left side. Drives, baseline. Fegan up off the window and scores it. That's 12 in the game for Aaron Fegan. 32-24, Madison Bulldogs lead it. Left side, Liesinger guarded by Doyle around a screen. Doyle stays with him. Fegan comes out to contest. They'll wave off the basket. And it'll send Liesinger to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot, I believe, a double bonus here. Yes, foul was on Aaron Fegan. And that'll be his 3rd personal. So he checks out. Free throw good by Liesinger. Caleb Riley comes in along with Jared Lurs as Nick Comas comes out, joining Fegan on the bench. So a little small lineup here for Madison. Giles, Riley, Brown, Jackson Yankee, and Jared Lurs. 2:33 to go in this first half. 32-25, Madison with the lead. Free throw is up and good as Liesinger connects on both from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Inbounds pass comes to Doyle. Doyle dribbles through traffic, lost a handle. Jackson picks up the loose ball, and he'll bring it up across the timeline. Bounce over to Giles in the corner on the right side. Goes down low for Jackson. Jackson in the post, had it stripped for a moment, got it back. Just powers his way up, shot no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Lennox. They come the other way, outside for Gilbert. Looks at a 3, passes on it, drives inside, now picks up his dribble. Handoff to Einen, wave it off, a traveling call on Einen. And Lennox not pleased. Jaden Yankee comes back in. Jackson will take a seat. 2:05 to go here in the first half. 32-26 Madison lead. Giles also out as Comas came back in. Bounce comes to Jaden. Got him trapped in the corner, but he made a nice pass out to Comas. And Nick will walk it up himself. Comas, left side for Lurs. Bounce pass from Brown. Brown steps in from the left side, leaves a nice look off for Jaden Yankee. Great assist by Doyle Brown. And Jaden with the finish. 34-26 Madison Bulldogs. Top of the key, long 3. This is Anderson off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound tapped around. Caleb Riley had it, got knocked to the ground, no call. Lennox still with it. Gilbert out beyond the wing, goes into the corner. Daugherty will fire up at a 3. No good. Riley gets the rebound, and then loose ball going to be picked up by Lennox. Slowing down Liesinger. Outside, here's a 3 up, no good. Jaden Yankee, with the rebound. There was contact on the 3 and no call. The Bulldog bench smiling. They know they got away with one there. Jaden at the top of the key, left side for Lurs. Finds Doyle between the circles. Doyle goes down low. Comas in the block. Turns around. Right-hander gets the roll from Comas. He's got 8 in the ball game. 10-point lead for Madison. 36-26. Here with under a minute to go in the half. Gilbert. Left side for Einen. Now out to Anderson. Anderson back to Einen. Guarded by Comas between the circles. Right side. Gilbert. Corner. 3. Good. Ethan Gilbert with the 3. 36-29. And then a steal at the inbounds by Gilbert. Puts it up and good for 2. And it's now a 5-point lead for Madison. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 36-31. Bulldogs lead. 25 seconds to go here first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Well, 25 seconds to go, but a 5-point run by Ethan Gilbert has brought it back to a 5-point game. 36-31. Bulldogs with the basketball here. Just 25 seconds to go before halftime. Nick Comas will trigger the inbounds. Looking for someone, anyone, and then we got a foul. Foul's going to be called on, I believe, Quincy Einen. That'll be his 3rd. And it'll send Jarrett Lurs to the GSN Insurance free throw line for a double bonus here. Lurs, the 5'11 junior guard, getting the opportunity to shoot 2 from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Lurs looking for his first varsity points of the year, and he finds it here. Hits the front end. Gilbert comes out. Zach Foss into the ball game for the first time today for Lennox. Holden Wagner came in as well. Lur's second free throw is up and good. So Jarrett knocks them both down, 37-31. And then a little buzzer, but nothing there. Lur's hit both free throws, and the shot clock is off here. Final 20 seconds of the first half, 38-31 Bulldogs. It's Josh Arlt dribbling out the basketball and the clock here. As Comas on him, has a screen, goes the other way. Hands it off, right side, now into the corner on the left side. Here's Wagner with the basketball, driving in, double team comes, throws into the corner. It was tipped by the Bulldogs and went out of bounds. With 1.5 seconds to go. Trick for the Bulldogs here is to just not foul. They're going to get a sub in. Giles is going to come in to replace Jackson, who's out there with a couple fouls, so they'll get Josh in to replace him here for this last 1.5 seconds. Inbounds pass will come from Josh Arlt. Arlt lobs it up, and Jaden is there, almost scored it for Lennox. And the first half comes to an end. Your score at halftime, it's the Madison Bulldogs 38 and the Lennox Orioles 31. Halftime show coming your way. We'll talk with Coach Anderson on the girls' side of things here in our halftime show. We'll get you the full set of scores from this game. That's all coming up in 2 minutes on KJAM.
'Tis the season to smile. And lucky for you, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has lots of reasons for you to smile. Let's start with Christmas loans as low as 4.9% APR. And how about double the rewards points on Dakota Land Visa credit card purchases now through December 31st. And of course, the ever-popular Beat Bucks, perfect for every Christmas list. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details. And let your friends at Dakota Land give you a reason to smile. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Take care of your animals with Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic. With doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Jennifer on hand for helpful hints on your animal care. For your vacations, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. Call for details. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies. Call Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for helpful hints on your animal care.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes from Madison High School. The check trip tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best, AM 1390, KJAM. The Madison Bulldogs lead at halftime, 38-31 over the Lennox Orioles. Boys for the Bulldogs have led virtually the whole way, but Lennox hasn't really let them get any sort of separation as this game has gone along. As we make our way through the halftime show here, Madison girls played a tight contest here earlier to start this doubleheader, but fell by 3, 45-42. And Madison girls head coach Stacy Anderson with us here in the halftime show. That was a good ball game between a couple of good teams. It was a fun one to watch. It jumped out to a big lead there, and we're just kind of nursing it as the game went along. What just kind of are your thoughts off the top of your head on this one?
Well, this isn't any fun coming up here talking to you, by the way. So thanks for forcing me.
No problem.
Mitch refused. I felt like we jumped out pretty quick. I felt like we were pushing the ball like we had talked and kind of been preaching here to the girls. And it was working. It was working. And then, I don't know, we stuck in a 3-2 defense, and they were playing really strong in that defense. And I felt like we were getting the looks on the shots we wanted offensively. And honestly, I just kind of felt like we went cold down the stretch.
Yeah. What was interesting is you had, I think I had you for 10 turnovers in the first half, 3 in the second half, and you had scored more points in the first half, which I think goes to what you're saying. I think there's some of the shots weren't falling. And they're a good team. They were going to make some of the shots that they missed in the first half, and they did hit those threes in the fourth quarter.
They came alive there at the end. We just got to keep chipping. And it's not that we didn't have the shots. We had the shots. We just couldn't close out on them at the end there. And we just got to make the shots down the stretch. I mean, to me, that's what that was at the end there. They were able to chip back in, So we just got to hang in there and keep going. That shooting percentage will go up sooner or later, right?
That's right. A couple of early fouls on Nicole, and then you had her and Olivia out there playing defense most of the fourth quarter with 4 fouls each. I thought they played really well considering that.
Yeah, Mitch kind of was looking at me, and I just looked at him. I'm like, hey, why wait? Let's just do it. So I threw Nicole back in there with 4, and I kept Olivia. I gave Olivia just a quick break there in that fourth quarter, and then got her back in. And again, she really had a good game. I should say that for sure. She had a double-double, Mitch was telling me.
Yeah.
So that's really awesome to see her come alive, just hitting those shots down the stretch. So that needs to
Last question for you here. 3 games in, we mentioned substitutions just really briefly. Your rotations, you feel like you're comfortable, the team's comfortable now with kind of figuring out that we know, okay, who's kind of coming in terms of that bench rotation? Yeah,
Brianna Stewart, when she jumps in there for us, it seems like she kind of gets a little fire going too offensively, Yeah. So I like that she jumps in there for us in that role. I do feel like our rotation is pretty good. Now I got Victoria Olson, who just is coming back from an ankle injury, and she had a pretty darn good JV game. So I'd like to get her in a little bit too, but I kind of want to let her heal up a little bit more before we start throwing her in. And so that'll throw a little bit of a wrinkle, but I feel like the girls coming off the bench have been doing a good job. Like Kenna's adjusting to wearing that mask. That can't be easy because looking down, dribbling, you can tell when she takes off dribbling that it is a little hampering to her. But which is too bad. She was really playing strong for us, and not that she's not now. It's just a whole nother ball game wearing that thing. So no, I feel good with the rotation. I think we're getting into it. So yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully we don't have any more masks with us. So I hopefully no more broken noses.
Right.
We'll keep rolling from there. Thanks as always. We'll see you at the entering on Saturday.
You bet. Thanks so much.
Madison head coach Stacey Anderson up here in the the halftime show, I should say, the boys game on KJAM. Madison boys lead at 38-31. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more of your halftime show in 2 minutes on KJAM.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives. To schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System, call us at 605-256-6551.
Shop now at Sandsman's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison. Right now, get 20% off men's shoes and 20% off men's chaps plaid shirts. Also at Sandsman's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, get 20% off women's shoes and boots and 25% off women's dresses. Sam's is now open Monday through Friday until 7 p.m. for your holiday shopping convenience. Sandsman's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, your place for holiday shopping. Shop Sands where service comes first.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays with both traditional and boneless wings with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Welcome back here at Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldog boys lead 38-31 at halftime over the Lennox Orioles. Leading scorer in that first half, Aaron Fegan, 13 points in the opening half for the Bulldogs senior, 8 for Nick Comas. Jaden Yankee with 4, Jackson Yankee with 5, Josh Giles had 3. Jared Lurs and Doyle Brown each with 2 off the bench for Madison. For Lennox, Quincy Island and Ethan Gilbert each with 8 points in the ball game. 7 for Brock Anderson. Will Darty had 6. Zach Leisinger with 2 for Lennox. Lennox was 4 of 6 from the GSN Insurance free throw line. The Madison Bulldogs 10 of 15 from the line in the first half. And fouls all over the place. Almost everybody that played has a couple fouls, but what's interesting is how few fouls there were in the second half, or second quarter, compared to that first. There's 16 fouls in the first quarter of that game. And I think we ended the second quarter with 6 total fouls. Quite the contrast. Bulldogs lead at 38-31, and Madison will have the basketball to open up the second half. Jaden Jackson Yankee, Josh Giles, Aaron Fegan, Nick Comas on the floor for Madison as half number 2 gets underway. Jackson with the basketball left side, skips the pass to Jaden, now inside, nice look, Fegan. Fegan in traffic, goes top of the key for Giles, now out Comas, another 3 opportunity, good. Nick Comas is 3rd from downtown. He's up to 11 now in the ball game, and it's 41-31 Bulldogs. Around the screen, nice. Again, hard hedge by Fegan. Then traffic in the middle, taken away by the Bulldogs. Ahead for Jackson. Jackson in traffic with 3 defenders around him in transition. Jackson lays it in. 4-2. Bulldogs 43, Lennox 31. Gilbert top of the key here for Lennox. Gilbert hands off into the corner for Breck. Breck kicks it back outside for Arlt. Arlt right side into the hands of Anderson. Anderson top of the key for Arlt again. Arlt looks to drive on Giles. Got to Fegan. Left it off behind him. Nice look on the pass for Anderson, who gets the 2. He's up to 9. And the lead is 10 again, 43-33, Madison. Jaden Yankee dribbles it into the front court off for Jackson. Top of the key, Nick Comas wants another 3 off the side. No good. Giles has the long rebound for the Bulldogs. Drives baseline, leaves it outside for Jackson. Jackson will try his hand at a 3 and connects. Jackson Yankee's got 10 in the game, 5 in the quarter. 46-33, Madison Bulldogs. Doherty looking to drive on Comas. Kicks it out left side corner. Arlt 3. He's got the answer. And a timeout taken by Lennox. 3 is good by Josh Arlt. Timeout to the Orioles. 6:17 to go here, third quarter. We'll take a timeout with them back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
(46-36), Madison Bulldogs leading the Lennox Orioles here on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Game number 2 of this Dakota 12 Conference doubleheader after the Lennox girls took the first one by 3. Bulldogs, speaking of 3s, have been connecting again tonight. Nick Comas has hit 3 from downtown. Aaron Fegan's added a 3. Jackson Yankee as well here for the Madison Bulldogs. And Josh Giles has a 3. Bulldogs basketball after the Josh Arlt 3. And Jaden will inbound. Finds Giles. Full court pressure by Lennox. Handoff goes to Jaden now, and he'll walk it up the court. Bulldogs left side into the hands of Jackson around a Fegan screen to the free throw line. Hesitation. Jackson drives. Leaves it up right hand. Wave off the shot. They'll say a foul before the attempt. And so Bulldog basketball on the baseline. Foul is on. It's his 3rd personal foul. Pass comes off the inbound. Jackson down low. Lost it going up. Gilbert nearly tapped it into the basket for Lennox, but they get the rebound. And a pass ahead to Gilbert on the left side. Gilbert throws into the corner for Breck. Breck tried to lob inside and lost the handle of the basketball, picked up by Jackson Yankee. He lost it himself. And then lost it again off the toe of Gilbert, controlled by the Bulldogs. Jackson with the basketball. Skip pass over to the corner for Giles. Now for Jaden Yankee. Corner again for Josh on the left side as Comas posting up. Tried to go down low to him. The ball knocked out of bounds by Lennox. Stays with the Bulldogs. 5:29 to go in the third quarter. 16 on the shot clock here. Madison leading by 10. Fegan will inbound it for Madison. Throws into the corner for Jackson. Skip pass over to Giles. Tried to go right back inside, but it's taken away by Arlt. Long pass ahead to the Orioles. And a foul down low on the Madison Bulldogs. Officials huddle up here and discussing this one. Huddle up here. Have a long discussion about what the call is going to be. Foul's going to be on Jaden Yankee and a technical. And I believe on Jaden. It's his second personal foul. And then the technical. Now, by the way, I told you somebody was going to get a technical in this game. Everybody in the building had been kind of upset with the way this game had been called in the first half. It was going to happen. So technical foul assessed to, I believe, Jaden Yankee, and also the personal. Free throw is up on the technical free throw. Back of the iron, no good by Josh Arlt. Misses on the first. Second free throw up, and no good there. So Arlt misses both technical free throws. And now Lennox Basketball, they'll inbound from the half-court line. Pass comes into Arlt now between the circles. Left side for Gilbert. Gilbert pump fakes and a shot into the corner. Hands off to Arlt instead. He'll fire a deep three, no good. And a collision for the rebound, but Jaden pulls it out. For Madison. Pass ahead, Jackson. Jackson hesitates, drives inside, lowered the shoulder, threw up the shot, and got fouled. And 2 shots coming from the GSN Insurance free throw line for Jackson Yankee. First free throw up, and no good. Free throw shooting has been an issue for Yankee here to open the year. Jackson, second one up, no good there, so he misses them both. 46-36 still, Bulldogs lead. Lennox coming the other way. Leisinger off for Arlt now. Top of the key, Gilbert. Who thought about a backdoor pass? He drives instead. Got around Jaden and puts it in. 10 in the game for Ethan Gilbert. And the lead back down to 8. Comas ahead for Jaden Yankee. Jaden waits, sizes up his man, passes left side for Jackson, around the screen. Now Jackson steps back, throws it down low, looking for Fegan, and the ball out of bounds. And it'll stay here with the Bulldogs. Holden Wagner comes in along with Holden Breck. 17 to shoot here for the Bulldogs. Fegan will trigger the inbounds pass. Goes into the corner for Jackson. Jackson in paint, leaves it off for Fegan. Fegan finger roll, counted, and the foul. And another three-point opportunity for Aaron Fegan. Fegan now with up to 16 points in this game. Pardon me, 15 points. Second, or the free throw attempt is up and good. Second time he's converted on a three-point play. And 49-38, Madison Bulldogs. Pass out down the top of the key now, Leisinger. Leisinger driving inside, has him the block on Jaden. Passes back out to Wagner. Wagner trying to come inside. Giles takes it away. Josh runs it ahead, leaves it for Comas. Comas layup, good. Nick Comas with another 2. And the Bulldogs 51, Lennox 38. Lennox outside. Breck tries a drive, taken away again by Madison. Jaden Yankee coming the other way. Scoop shot. No, he left it short. And the rebound to the Lennox Orioles. Left side for Einan. Back over top of the key. Into the hands of Arlt. Arlt, right side, three-point shot. Einan good. Quincy Einan with the 3 and a timeout again taken by Lennox. 3:28 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 10-point Madison lead, 51-41. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
3:28 to play. in the third quarter of this ball game. Second game of a doubleheader here on AM 1390 from Lennox. I'm Matt Gross. Madison 51, Lennox 41. Bulldogs basketball following the 3 by the Orioles. Jaden and Jackson Yankee, Josh Giles, Nick Comas, Doyle Brown on the floor following the timeout here for Madison, who have led the whole way, but haven't been able to gain the separation here from Lennox. Left side, Jaden Yankee with the basketball. Top of the key, Doyle goes down low a little bit late on the pass, and it's taken away by Lennox. Pass left side, head of steam coming into the lane. Daughtry, and a blocking foul on Madison. And it'll send Will Daughtry to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Foul on Doyle will be his 3rd personal. Garrett Lurs comes up. He's off the bench and ready to check in. Free throw is up and good. Giles comes in replacing Jackson Yankee. And the second free throw from Will Daughtry on the way. Daughtry's free throw is up and good, so he hits them both. He's got 8 off the bench here for Lennox. And it's 51-43 Bulldogs. In the corner, Giles in transition. The 3 is good for Josh Giles. Transition corner bucket. And it's an 11-point Madison lead. Lennox with the basketball, right side, Einen. Goes down low for Anderson, trying to battle in on Doyle. Kicks it outside instead for Daughtry now. Drive it inside, now back out. 3-point shot up, no good. Brown with the rebound for Madison. Doyle, long pass, was looking for Comas, intercepted by Lennox. Going the other way. Into the corner, Anderson. Outside, long 3. Daughtry, no good. Long rebound, tipped down into the hands of Anderson. Daughtry drives inside, steps around 2 Bulldogs, lays it up short, got his own rebound, put back, no, but a foul. It'll be on Lurs. It'll be his 1st. And it'll send Will Daughtry back to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. He's a 6-foot sophomore, and he's got 8 points. And a chance for more here. Trailing 54-43 are the Orioles, but Will Daughtry can put it back to a 1-possession game if he can knock them both down. First one is up and good. Jackson Yankee into the ball game for Madison, along with Tyler Tappy, who checks in here. That foul, I believe, was on Jaden, by the way, which would be his 3rd. So he checks out. Free throw up and good. 54-45. Bulldogs now. Lurs will run the point here for the Bulldogs. Drives and dishes away. Brown back to Lurs between the circles as he backs it out. Doyle again on the left side. Outside, Lurs from the wing. Into the corner, Tappy with the basketball. Couple of screens, frees up Giles, straight away 3, no good. Doyle fights for and controls the rebound. He got it back out to Jackson. Jackson into the corner for Doyle. Doyle fakes, drives, fouled on his way to the basket by Gilbert. Ethan Gilbert will pick up his 3rd personal foul. And the Madison Bulldogs will inbound from the baseline. Jackson Yankee will throw it in here. Gilbert comes out to a round of applause. Caleb Metcalf replaces him in the lineup here. 1:42 to go, 3rd quarter. Bulldogs lead it by 9. Pass by Giles, nearly threw it away. Einen was there to knock it out of bounds. Stays with the Bulldogs near half court is where they will inbound. Into Josh Giles, who will run the point. Right side for Lurs. Ooh, Lurs has a man on him. He looks to drive, gets some separation, finds Jackson. Now out for Josh. Catch and fire. 3, good. 3rd from downtown for Josh Giles. 57-45, Madison Bulldogs lead. Into the corner come the Orioles. Now back out top of the key for Anderson. Now back right corner for Einen again. Fake by Daughtry. He drives inside. Leaves it off for Einen in traffic. And ball stripped out of his hands by Doyle Brown. Doyle comes up. Pass inside. Jackson in stride. Lays it up. Couldn't get the roll and the rebound to Lennox. Daughtry looking to push. Pardon me, that's Einen into the paint. Out behind him. Now right side, Anderson. Straight away, three, no good. And Doyle has the rebound. Out to Jackson. Jackson comes up on the right side, steps into traffic, throws up the shot, and a blocking foul on the Orioles. Now the only question is, are they going to give Jackson two? Blocking foul called on Will Daughtry, his third. And Jackson will get two shots here from the GSN Insurance free throw line. First one good. Jackson now 4 of 9 from the GSN Insurance free throw line in this ball game. 58-45, Madison leads it here third quarter. Second Yankee free throw good. So Jackson has now scored 7 points in the quarter. He's in double figures. Daughtry drives inside. Floater is up and in. Daughtry's got 12 now in the ball game off the bench. 59-47 Madison Bulldogs, and Brown throws it away on the right side. Lennox into the right side for Metcalf. Corner, Anderson finds a cutting. Leisinger counted and one for Zach Leisinger. And again, just when Madison starts to really get a little bit of separation, here comes Lennox right back, and a chance for a three-point play from Leisinger. 4 points in the ball game, make it 5 as this one hits front end, hits back end, and rolls in. Aaron Fegan coming back into the ball game, replacing Lurs here for this final offensive possession with 19 and a half seconds to go. Jaden will come back in as well as Tappy comes out. 59-50, the lead back down to 9. Brown inbounds to Jackson, and Jackson fouled. Fouled by Caleb Metcalf. 6th team foul on Lennox here in this third quarter. Jaden with the basketball now following that. Right side, Jackson with 15 to shoot. Around a screen, Jackson drives inside, hangs in the air, off the window, too strong. Rebound fought for, Doyle controls, put back up, no good. Rebound tipped around again, Jackson has it, 3 seconds. Jackson turnaround shot blocked and a foul. And Jackson Yankee with 0.3 seconds will head to the GSN Insurance free throw line and shoot 2. Foul goes on Brock Anderson, his 4th. And Madison will make some subs here for the final 0.3, just to make sure nobody picks up a crazy little foul. Jackson Yankee free throw, good. So after struggling, Jackson has hit 3 in a row now for the GSN Insurance free throw line. Fegan comes out. Replaced by Comas. 10-point Madison lead again, 60-50. 0.3 to go, third quarter. Jackson Yankee will attempt his second free throw. Try to make it 4 in a row, and can't hear. Back iron, no good, and the third quarter comes to an end. 60-50, Madison Bulldogs lead it. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Fourth quarter action coming up next in 1 minute on KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Take special care of your animals with Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic. With doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Jennifer on hand for helpful hints on your animal care. For your vacations, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. Call for details. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies. Call Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for helpful hints on your animal care.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Well, ready for the fourth quarter here in Lennox. 60-50, Madison leads the Orioles by 10. As we are ready to go in the first quarter, the Lennox Orioles will have the basketball. to start this final quarter of play. Arlt with the basketball. Moves it around quickly now to the hands of Metcalf, top of the key. Looking for a cutting Arlt. Goes into the corner, nearly threw it away. Got back to Arlt now. Comes to the free throw line, dribbling through traffic, then gets the ball back. Fires up a long three from the wing. Short off the front of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Lennox. Out top for Arlt again. Arlt sees an opening, drives inside, puts it up off the window, and connects for two. Josh Arlt with the two. Now a long pass ahead to Fegan. Fegan comes in, and is run down from behind. And that's going to be a 1-and-1 for Aaron Fegan. Foul. Still no signal on who the foul is on. And now official was almost ready to signal it. Turns around. He's going to huddle up here to make sure he gets the right guy, perhaps. A little discussion on who the foul's on. It's going to be on Holden Breck, his second, team's eighth. And a 1-and-1. Or no, pardon me, not his second. That's his fourth. My bad. Fegan to attempt the front end of the... And they're going to give him two shots, not the 1-and-1. It doesn't matter. He makes the first. Fegan free throw good. 61-52. Bulldogs. Second Fegan free throw up and good. He hits them both. 10-point lead again for Madison. 7:18 to go here in this fourth quarter. Arlt with the basketball, guarded by Josh Giles out between the circles. Into the corner on the left side. Into the hands of Breck. Now back to Arlt again. Giles staying right with him as they go to the wing right side for Daughtry. Daughtry left side, Leesinger. Leesinger fires up a three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by Lennox and a putback. No, they'll wave off the shot. It was a catch and release attempt by Einen, but they're not going to give him the shot. He'll inbound it on the baseline. Foul was on Nick Comas, his first personal. Lob pass up off the inbounds into the hands of Breck. And then finally off for Arlt. Left side, Einen. Einen into the paint. Throws it up off the window. A little out of control, but they'll get Fegan for the foul. And on Aaron, that'll be his fourth foul. Fourth personal on Aaron Fegan. And let's see if Coach Ricky rides with it here. Hasn't signaled to the bench yet. Free throw is up and good by Einen. And Doyle's going to check in here before the free throw, and he will replace Aaron. 6:47 to go in the fourth quarter. 62-53 now. Madison leads. Einen's second from the GSN Insurance free throw line is up and good. Substitution, Brock Anderson that checks in, replacing Holden Breck. And it'll be Brown to trigger the inbounds pass here under full court pressure. Finds Jaden Yankee. And now as everybody clears, Jaden brings it up himself. Into the front court. Bounce pass leaves off for Giles. Off the wing on the right side. Top of the key for Comas. Had the hot hand early. Left side, Jaden Yankee a three. It's no good. Doyle fights for the rebound. Can't control. It's picked up by Anderson. Off for Arlt. He'll throw it ahead left side, and a traveling call on Will Daughtry. Turnover on the Orioles. Bulldogs lead at 62-54 here in the fourth quarter, 6:20 to go. Jaden brings it up across the half-court line for Madison. Left side, Josh Giles. Out for Doyle from the free throw line. Leaves it off for Jaden. Jaden, top of the key, Jackson. Pump fakes on that shot. Finds Doyle in the corner. Now top of the key, Comas. He will take the straight on three. Can't find the range this time. And the rebound out to the Orioles. Long pass ahead into the corner, nearly taken away. They throw it to the other corner. Doyle tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Madison. .5:51 to play in the fourth. Inbound's going to come from Quincy Einen. Lobs it up high, looking for Arlt. It's going to go all the way into the backcourt, but he'll pick it up and bring it back. Guarded by Giles as he comes across the timeline. Left side for Daughtry. Into the box. Goes back in for Daughtry, and he was clotheslined by Jackson as he was coming through trying to get the ball. Foul on Jackson will be number 3. He picked up 2 quick ones in this one. It's going to be a bonus now. 1-1 here for Will Daughtry, who is perfect from the GSN Insurance free throw line, 4-4. Front end of the bonus is up and good. 13 off the bench for Will Daughtry. Second free throw on its way. This one front iron node. And Doyle Brown secures the rebound for Madison. Jaden will bring up the ball, set the offense in motion. Out for Comas. Comas dribbles into the corner, then back out. Now to Doyle, top of the key. Ball got blocked on a three-point attempt. And the rebound to Arlt for Lennox. Long pass ahead. Doyle there, intercepts it, and gives it over to Jaden. Jaden dribbles through traffic and gets fouled. And this will be free throws for Jaden Yankee. That foul's going to be on Brock Anderson, and that is number 5 on Anderson. So he will come out. Holden Breck will check in here for Lennox. Anderson fouls out. 9th team foul on the Orioles, a 1-1 coming up for Jaden Yankee. He's 0 of 1 from the GSN Insurance free throw line here this evening. Front end of the bonus is up, and he left it short, no good, but Jackson almost had the rebound, tipped it around. It's controlled by Leisinger for Lennox. Pass over to the right side, now into the corner on the right side. And then trying to pass into traffic was Breck. He was looking for Leisinger, and the pass goes out of bounds off of Lennox Bulldog basketball. Comas inbounds to Jackson Yankee, and the Madison senior runs it up on the near sideline and lobs it up for Jaden. Jaden took a little shot to the head, no call. Jaden top of the key, crosses over, finds Comas. Comas for Giles. Left side, Jaden Yankee. Catch and shoot 3 from the wing is good. Jaden with the 3 and a timeout, Madison. 4:49 to go, fourth quarter. 65-55. Bulldogs lead back in 1 minute on 30 seconds here on KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Take special care of your animals with Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic. With doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Jennifer on hand for helpful hints on your animal care. For your vacations, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. Call for details. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies. Call Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for helpful hints on your animal care.
10-point lead for the Madison Bulldogs. They have led all the way in this one, but again, have not been able to gain the kind of separation and the comfortable lead that they had in their first 2 games of the year. Lennox has hung around and threatened to close the gap at any moment. These teams were really on a roll scoring-wise, especially out of the third quarter. Madison went for 22 in the third quarter, while Lennox went for 19 in the third quarter. Now here almost halfway through the fourth, the 2 teams have combined for 10 points. Lennox basketball playing without Brock Anderson, who fouled out. Josh Arlt, top of the key, long 3 off the back of the iron, no good by Daughtry. And the rebound to the Bulldogs. Jackson wants to push the tempo. Goes down low for Doyle, and the pass was a little behind him, and then Doyle couldn't bring it in. And it's a turnover on the Bulldogs with 4:31 to go here in the ball game, leading by 10. Lennox up the court with the basketball. Josh Arlt, left side, dribbling through traffic, fighting his way in. Floater up, no good by Einen, and the rebound out to the Bulldogs. Jaden brings it up with tempo, stops, top of the key, 3-pointer, no good. A ball out of bounds, think last touch by Madison. Gilbert's going to come back in here for Lennox. Still 4:09 to go in this game. Gilbert will inbound. Madison Playing without Aaron Fegan, he's got 4 fouls. He's been kind of nursing foul trouble this whole game. He's going to check back in at the next whistle. Leisinger on the left side, now top of the key. Pump fake in the 3 by Arlt. Driving, now kicking out behind him to Daughtry. Daughtry tries to go inside. Comas nearly stripped the ball. Did poke it away, and now Giles takes it. And gives it away to Jaden Yankee, who'll set the offense in motion here for the Bulldogs. Yankee dribbles to the wing, throws it into the corner right side for Giles. Poked out of his hands and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Fegan will come in, replacing Doyle Brown. 3:38 to go here in the game. Giles having a little discussion with the ref. He wanted that foul call in a bad way. Jaden runs the point. Passes right side Comas. Giles posting up down low. Fegan gets it top of the key. Over for Jaden. Fegan trying to come through a screen. They do a good job of switching to not leave him open. Fegan beyond the wing gets the ball now to Jackson. Left side, here's Giles into the paint. Giles hangs, floats it up, shot no good. Rebound tapped out. Fegan controls it. And the Bulldogs get a fresh shot clock. Josh with it near the Lennox Orioles logo at the center of the court. Feeds off Jackson into the paint, and charge call on Jackson. Driving into Will Daughtry. And on Jackson, that will be his 4th personal. So he's on the floor with 4. And Fegan on the floor with 4 fouls here for the Bulldogs. Under 3 to go now. Madison leads by 10. Around a screen comes Leisinger. Right side into the hands of Einen. Einen, top of the key for Arlt. Arlt driving in right side on Giles. Hangs in the air, puts up the shot. Short, no good. Comas rebound, and then Arlt fouled him. And Nick Comas will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a double bonus. These will be Nick's first free throw attempts of the game. And a timeout taken by Lennox. 2:46 to go here in the 4th quarter. It's Madison 65, Lennox 55. We're back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Hunter Williams Insurance from Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes from Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Hunter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Hunter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Hunter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
$65-55. The Madison boys leading Lennox here with 2:46 to go in the 4th quarter, and Madison with Nick Comas at the GSN Insurance free throw line. Nick's only attempted 2 free throws this season. He's 1 of 2. He has hit on 3 3-pointers tonight. Free throw is up and no good. And it's a double bonus. Second Comas free throw on its way, and this one good. Double-digit night for Nick Comas here, scoring-wise. Up to 14 points, second only to Fegan on the team. Top of the key, Leisinger, right side. Einen. And, there was a walk by Gilbert. Now into the hands of Arlt. Arlt around to Gilbert's screen. Hands off to Einen. Einen with Comas on him, trying to cross him over. Spins his way into the paint, puts up the shot off the window, counted and the foul for Josh Arlt. He was scoreless in the first half. He's gone for 7 so far here in the second. That foul was on Comas, his second personal foul. 3-point free throw attempt. Arlt trying to complete the 3-point play does. And 66-58. Madison's lead now. With 2:19 to go, 4th quarter. Bounce pass for Giles. And then we got a foul down low. Gilbert going to be called for the foul. Or no, Fegan. Fegan called for the foul, and he's fouled out. He was he was establishing position down low. Gilbert wasn't trying to fight through or anything like that, but he must have just been backing him in. And they're going to give him the 5th foul. So Fegan fouls out. Coach Rickey taking time here before he sends Doyle Brown in. So Fegan out. Both teams in the double bonus. 2:14 to go in the ball game. Lennox basketball in the hands of Daughtry. Guarded by Doyle, out beyond the arc. Right side for Arnold. Arnold looking to drive in. Bulldogs nearly poke it away. Gilbert drives into the paint. Foul and travel. Traveling call on Gilbert. Turnover by Lennox. 2:01 to go here in the fourth. 66-58 Madison. Jaden drives around the defender on the near side and brings it up into the front court. Madison can certainly run some clock if they choose. Thomas pump fakes on the three, finds Jackson top of the key. Left side, Jaden. Jaden drives into the block, steps through traffic, up off the window, good for two. Beautiful little move down there by Jaden Yankee. Lennox lobs it quickly ahead. Daughtry drives inside, charge. Daughtry with the foul. 1:35 to go here in the game. Bulldogs will have the basketball. That was a third on Daughtry. He comes out. Boy, he's been the catalyst in the second half offensively, and he comes out. (68-58) Madison Bulldogs lead. Giles will throw it in under full court pressure. Here comes the double team, and Jackson just dribbles right through it. Comes into the front court, leaves a pass down Doyle Brown. Layup good. Easy two for Doyle. He's got 4 in the ball game off the assist from Jackson. Then Jackson takes it away. Coming in right side, lays it up off the glass. No rebound. Giles put back and one for Josh Giles. With 1:17 to go here in this ball game, and that putback will, I think, put the seal on this one. Foul's going to be on Metcalf, his second. Josh to the GSN Insurance free throw line to complete the three-point play. 72-58 Madison now. Giles free throw up. No good. Stays 72-58. Then Jaden the foul. Trying to battle the rebound away from Metcalf. Jaden picks up his 4th foul and a timeout on the floor. 1:16 to go. Bulldogs 72, Lennox 58. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 on KJAM.
The latest tech close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives. To schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System, call us at 605-256-6551.
(72-58) Madison Bulldogs have the lead here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard with under 2 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. A reminder of the Mustang Seeds post-game show coming up at the conclusion of this ball game. We'll be joined by Madison head coach Mike Rickey coming up, part of our Mustang Seeds post-game show here at AM 1390, and those of you watching online at AmazingMadison.com. 1:10 to play. Around a double screen comes Heinen over to the right side. Spins his way in traffic. Puts up the shot. Doyle got a piece of it. Offensive rebound. Lennox. Put back no good. And now the ball fought for. Comas is going to rip away the loose ball. And control now for the Bulldogs with under a minute to play. Leaves it off for Jaden Yankee. And Jaden up across the timeline here for Madison. Can afford to be patient. Makes his way into the lane as I say that. Right-handed lay in good. Jaden has 7 in the quarter, 11 in the game. Another game with a bunch of Bulldogs in double figures here. Ball taken away by Giles with the shot clock off. If Jaden can get it across the timeline, they'll foul him first. And the Bulldogs, Lennox will sub in. Looks like a whole new cast, 5 players ready to come in, but it's going to be free throws first for the Bulldogs. They're going to sub everybody in now. Foul, by the way, was on Holden Breck, who became the second Lennox player and third player overall to foul out. Madison will do the same. They'll sub in a whole new 5. Tappy coming in along with Gores, Bear Shipley, Johnny Rickey, and Caden Hunsley. Bears got to wait, though, because Jaden's got free throws here. Jaden will shoot 2 on the double bonus. Front end of the free throw up and good. 75-58 Bulldogs, about 30 seconds to play here. Jaden's second one is up and a little bit too strong. Rebound, Thomas scores. Timeout immediately to the Bulldogs so they can get Jaden Yonke out and Shipley in. And as long as they're taking a timeout, they're going to take a full one here. So 28 seconds to go. Bulldogs led the basketball coming out of a timeout. 75-58, Madison leads with about 30 seconds left to go. We'll take a timeout with them. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Shop now at Stan's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison. Right now, get 20% off men's shoes and 20% off men's chaps plaid shirts. Also at Stan's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, get 20% off women's shoes and boots and 25% off women's dresses. Stan's is now open Monday through Friday until 7 p.m. for your holiday shopping convenience. Stan's Men's Women's Apparel in downtown Madison, your place for holiday shopping. Shop Stan's where service comes first.
Well, Bulldog fans starting to file out here. It's been a late night in Lennox. 75-58 Bulldogs lead. And there's Madison fans on the floor as they're trying to exit down here. As we resume play, inbounds pass comes to Tappy. Tappy puts up the shot off the window and connects. So Tyler Tappy with 2. 20 seconds to go here in the ball game. Lennox basketball right side. This is Hayden Mendel, a sophomore. Gives it up. Now into the corner left for a Wolf 3. Shot no good. Rebound tipped around. Shipley trying to control it. Couldn't. Ball goes into the corner. 3-point shot up no good. Johnny Ricky with the rebound, and they'll finally call a foul. As Ricky was battling with Cameron Bartman for the rebound. And with 2 seconds to go, it'll be Johnny Ricky to the GSN Insurance free throw line for a double bonus here. Bulldogs will just all hang back. Madison 2 seconds away from the victory. 77-58 here is that final score maybe only in doubt by what Ricky can put in. Free throw is up and no good. A little knowing grin there from Ricky. Second free throw is up and Johnny hits that one. A round of applause. Shot thrown up at the buzzer, and the ball game comes to an end. Final score on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. It's Madison 78, Lennox 58. Mustang Seeds post-game show coming up next in 2 minutes on KJAM.
Mustang Seeds, your proven leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides the service and products to maximize yields and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operations succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds, 605-256-6529, or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future, Mustang Seeds.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured.
Hey, I'm just checking to make sure. Do you want 2 minutes?
Residential and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays with both traditional and bonus wings with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best. It's AM 1390 KJAM, and welcome into our Mustang Seeds post-game show, brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company. The reputation of excellent service and proven performance for over 50 years. Your final score here on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard today, it's the Madison Bulldogs with a 78-58 win over the Lennox Orioles. It ends up being a 20-point win, but it was not an easy win for Madison. This is a scrappy Lennox team in a game that was befitting of that, really. This was a game in which benches were going to play a part. You could tell that from the outset of this one, as both teams quickly got in foul trouble. 16 total fouls called in the first quarter of this ball game, and that put both teams in a tough situation. I mean, it was, and then what was odd, there was this, the aspect that it seemed like the fouls were coming fast and furious, and then they would stop for about 4 minutes, and then they'd come, but they were consistent on both sides in that neither team had some huge advantage in terms of the fouls. So both teams were dealing in a foul situation at the same time. And Madison was able to kind of utilize their bench in a way that was keeping the defense the where it needed to be. And the offense, as long as you've got a couple of those starters out there, they can deliver you so much firepower offensively, and they did here tonight. All 5 starters in double figures for the Bulldogs tonight. Aaron Fegan leads the way with 18. Nick Comas had 14 for the Bulldogs. 13 for Jackson Yonke. Jaden Yonke had 12. And Josh Giles with 11 here in the win for Madison. Doyle Brown, 4 off the bench, 2 each for Jarrett Lurs and Caleb Riley, and 1 for Johnny Rickey. Leading scorer for Lennox today, Will Daughtry and Quincy Einen, each with 13. Ethan Gilbert had 10. 8 for Josh Arlt, 9 for Brock Anderson before he fouled out, and Zach Liesinger had 5 in this ball game. So the Madison boys get the victory in the varsity matchup and in the JV and the freshman matchup, by the way. Madison girls fell by 3. 45-42 was the final in the girls game here tonight. The Madison girls had a opportunity to tie it late in the ball game. A couple of three-point shots, actually, that could have changed the outcome late in that game, but the girls fell. The boys get the win here as Madison head coach Mike Rickey joins us in the Mustang Seeds postgame show. Lennox, a scrappy team in a very scrappy game, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, I hope that people don't look in the scorebook or on the scoreboard and think that we handled them, because we didn't. They gave us everything they had. They're very well coached and they play hard, man. And they really, I don't know if I've ever been. Well, it's been a long time, maybe, since we've had a team just take us out of everything that we were trying to do. Right. I mean, they took away our transition game. They took, they forced us to become jump shooters most of the time. But our kids responded. It was one of those games where, we never were comfortable, but yet I never was in doubt that we had control of the game.
It was constantly, is it a 10-point lead or an 8-point lead? It was always in that range.
And then we'd get it to 13 or something, and then we'd just make some bonehead plays. I mean, and credit to them. They weren't giving us anything, but it was nice to see us hit some shots there down the stretch. And I don't ever complain about the officiating, and I'm not complaining about it now, but it was just such a strange game. Because you just didn't know how to play, because some things were fouls, some things were not. But I told the kids, hey, you gotta just persevere through that. You can't let that happen, because when the opponent is taking you out of game, and then you take yourself out of the game because of what you think is bad officiating, it doesn't matter. We have to overcome that. And it took us a while, but I think we finally did.
Yeah, and both teams had to overcome.
Absolutely.
There's 16 fouls in the first quarter, and split 8 apiece.
Crazy.
So,
I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
The benches needed to play a role, and they did. Your starting offense, you talk about they were taken out of what you were trying to do. Every starter, though, in double figures tonight.
Really?
I mean, and putting up 78 points.
A lot of those came late. I mean, it was 56 points there. Going into that fourth quarter. So, we got some shots to fall for us in that fourth quarter. I know that our starters are doing the scoring for us, but, I just told the kids coming into the season, you kind of knew that you had a good starting five, maybe that 6-man, you kind of were solid. But then after that, we weren't sure what we had and who could help us. And I thought our bench played well tonight. There was a couple of times where we pulled away a little bit with our bench. And, that's credit to those kids. Jarrett Lurs, I thought, played really well for us. And they're all limited minutes. They're not playing, 15 minutes a game, but they know that. And when they're in there, they work hard. Caleb Riley, I thought he just plays so hard all the time. And even got Tyler Tappy in there for a few minutes. And, and he didn't do anything to hurt us. He played good defense, got a rebound for us. So, that's good. That's good. That helps me to see where I can go during games like this when we get in foul trouble.
You talked about early in this season about the shooting work that Nick Comas had put in, and this was the first one that really showed off. I mean, if he gets the ball open, that's going in.
Yeah, it is. And I love I love how Nick's playing right now. He's really trying to take on a leadership role, and there's a couple of times where the guys were getting frustrated, and he was in their ear trying to cool them down a little bit and keep everybody on the even keel. And and he plays with a lot of confidence. He's such a good defender. He's got some things that he still needs to work on as far as situation wise. But when it comes to shooting and when it comes to defending, he's as good as we have.
Well, it's a late night. We'll let you get out of here.
Yeah, I tell you, what is it? I'm
about 10:30.
Yeah, it feels like I should be in bed. I'm not sure. So,
well, I appreciate you coming up. Congrats on the win. We'll see you in Beersford.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Mike Recchi with us here in the post-game show on KJAM with the Bulldog win. Final score: Madison 78 and Lennox 58. Yeah, that's going to do it for our broadcast. I'll see you all bright and early tomorrow morning right here on AM 1390. We'll have scores for you online, too, at AmazingMadison.com. Bulldog girls fall by 3. The Madison boys win by 20. Thanks for joining us for Bulldog basketball. We'll have the girls' game coming up Saturday in the Entringer Classic, our next broadcast here on KJM. Until then, thank you for listening, and have a great night.